All right. Okay. What you
Okay.
got for me, Howard? What you got for me?
Okay. I was looking at the video of
Uh-huh.
your daily bread trades. So
Okay.
I'm studying the market structure because I'm big on market structure.
It's not any.
Uh huh?
It's not any.
It's what?
I know I just threw you for a loop, didn't I? It's not any. I'm gonna
Yes.
mute you down real quick.
So I'm like, how? I'm
It's
I'm
not
I'm
any.
I'm trying to follow that, and so
I yeah. Uh-huh.
and that's the part that
That's getting you.
yeah, that I can't, if I can't see it, I
I
can't
I
trade it.
know. I understand.
And
Every trade,
even
it's not meant for you to trade every trade. It's okay.
no, no,
Everything is
no, no, no. I just
no, no,
want to
no.
be able to see it.
It's but I'm telling you, it's not any market structure. So let me tell you what we're doing on the daily bread trade. Because see, this is the thing. See, you like me, so I completely understand because I be telling God, like, I need to know why you do it like this, Lord. Because
Yeah,
when he gave it to me, you, man, I know what you're saying, but it's not, some things are not meant to be understood, I'm assuming because there's a lot of stuff he don't explain to me. But the trade itself, I can give you my understanding of the trade. So
right.
as we know, when we go into the market at 6:30 opening bell, do you understand why the movement is so erratic at 6:30? Do you understand that?
Because
Anna?
for my understanding, and if my
Mm-hmm.
understanding is not complete, please complete it. My understanding is that when you have opening bell, um, first they really don't know what's going on, and they're looking for last yesterday's uh highs or lows. So if let's say yesterday was going up, so they're gonna shoot it down, so they can get those buy stops, so they get those stop losses, and just basically do what they call liquidity uh
Liquidity
runs.
hunts.
Yeah, the liquidity hunts. That's my understanding. If that's not and that's not complete enough. I'm telling you, I know it's not complete enough. So
Okay. No, but but I want to know why you want to why blah, 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 why you have to know. I keep telling people you have to know why you get in the market and you have to know why you get out of a market. Okay. So this is I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna tell you why why there's volatility at 6:30 opening bell. Number
got it.
one, all of the overnight news and market events that happen while New York Stock Exchange, that market, because remember, just because New York Stock Exchange is closed does not mean the other markets are closed. There's Asian market, London market, all of those markets are still open. And so they have news and events that's happening in their countries as well, right?
Uh-huh.
Because it's 8 to 5 or whatever time they operate during that time that they're having news events. Just because we're asleep doesn't mean that the world isn't still going. So that's one of the reasons there's overnight news and market events that have occurred overnight. And so that volatility is flushed into that market because it's like, oh, it's open now. Okay, all of the stuff that's happened, it
Mhm.
now applies, right? So also remember, there's a pre-market session at 8. The market really opens at 8 o'clock. That's why
Mhm.
you get a lot of you can get movement between 5 and 5:30 because
I
the
get it.
market is a pre-market session at that time as well. So you
Mhm.
have stuff happen. There's pre-market trading activity, right? So that's
Mhm.
another reason why you have some volatility that happens at 6:30 because that's where those gaps are created. When you get to trading options, they talk a lot about gaps, and you'll see like a lot of people take advantage of gaps. There's a specific trading strategy that used in options where there's a gap at opening that people take advantage of. So
Mhm.
that's that. Also, remember that New York Stock Exchange has a high volume of trading, period, just because it's open while two other markets are open at the same time. So that's the
Mhm.
highest volatility period anyway. So, that causes sharp price movements, right? And then
Yeah.
remember, there's also market orders. So when a lot of people have market orders, which operate, or like pending orders, I'll say pending orders that operate, that open up at certain points, right? Well, we don't know what the institutional investors and so on and so forth, when they're putting those market orders in or those pending orders in. Well, they're already set. So as soon as the market comes open, they may have a order set to go, right? And
Mhm.
they're automated. So it's not like a person clicking on the computer like us.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, now that we speak of that, algorithm and high frequency trading. Algorithms are set to execute when there's a lot of activity. So if I have a computer or a robot or a bot, whatever you want to call it, set to operate when there's a lot of activity, you're going to get a lot of computer generated orders happening also at that time,
And the
right?
money. Got it.
Right, because it's based
Mhm.
on high activity, right?
Coming in
So
and out of
that's that.
activity bump gets tricky. I get it.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Also, people are figuring out what is price discovery is one of the things in the stock market. That's when they really find out what's the true price, because after all of this stuff happens, then boom, they know what the price is, right?
Mhm.
So what we are taking advantage of is all of that stuff. All of that volatility. Because one of the things that I always say to you guys is the reason I trade indices
So-
and not
so-
currency pairs is because you have to have movement to make money. We are doing CFDs, contract for difference, right? So
Mhm.
we are getting the difference between what we entered in and what we exit at, whether that's as a buy or a sell, right?
Yes.
That's what we're getting. We're getting that we're that middleman, so to speak. We're getting that money in the middle.
Mhm.
So for
Yes.
that reason, we want to execute our trades when we have the most movement. By putting in both a buy stop and a sell stop, we're putting what the daily bread trade does is it executes at market price. So it's set to execute a couple of minutes before the volatility happens. And what it's doing is it's saying whichever way the market goes, we're going to snatch just a few pips out the market. We're not trying to go for tons of points or tons of pips. We're going to go in at the most volatile time of the market. We're going to pick a middle point. You could say if that's 10 points, 15 points, 20 points above and below. So what happens is at 628, the trade goes in at market price. And I have my current setting is set to my buy stops are 10 above and 10 below. I have 3 trades that are set 10 above and 10 below. I have 3 take profits for all 3 of those trades. So if the market comes in and it shoots up, I'm going to take advantage of 5, 8, and 12 points, which is nothing in indices. We know that, right?
Yeah.
If it shoots down, I'm going to take advantage of 5, 8, and 12 points. So it's meant to be a quick trade. You can make those numbers smaller or bigger for your take profits, and you can make the entrance amount, that I wanted to enter 5 points, I want my buy stops closer. You could do that as well. So, when I was testing it out, those, that's the numbers that I got, the 10, and I believe the 10 had to do with the 20 pip flip when he gave it to me. So, but you can, those settings are able to be set however you want, and you could do presets. So you can save those. You can save whatever settings you want. Because for instance, the settings that you have for indices, you're not going to have for gold because it moves differently. You're not going to have it for SPX as well. You're not going to do 10, 15, 5, 8, and 12 points for SPX because it doesn't move that far. So you may have, I think for SPX, my settings was 2, my take profits was 2, 3, and 5, right? So, but SPX also allows you to have a bigger lot size than NASDAQ because of the cost of it, right? So you can go in maybe with a 2 versus a 1 lot size and still, make the same, even though you're getting less pips. So again, the purpose of it is we're snatching out our mana for the day out of the market at the most volatile time. And we're doing it's not based on anything other than taking advantage of all those things I just told you.
Now,
It's not
I totally understand everything you're saying.
You can apply it to market structure if you choose to. Because remember, I told you, you can tell it, I want to just do buy stops or sell stops. So if you know that the market is going down, just put in sell stops. Don't put in buy stops.
But you can't know that because it's coming out, you don't know what the market's gonna do when it first opens up. It can go crazy.
You just solidified my point.
So you can't do that. It's
So
impossible.
I put in both. So I have the opportunity to put in both. And whichever way the market tells me is, because remember, if the market will go down 20 points, nothing at opening bell. That's nothing.
Oh,
It'll go
so
up 20 points at opening bell. That's nothing.
so I have a question for that. So when it goes up and or down, whichever way they shoot it, up or down, doesn't whichever way they're gonna go, they always come back to market price.
Always. I won't say always.
Okay, say
I
no more.
won't say
Yeah,
always. I won't say always.
but
I'll
90%
say
of the time.
most time. There you go.
Then that's all we
So
need. That's all we need. I got now I
now,
understand why it works. I had to get the logic to it. I wasn't seeing the whole.
but you're not catching you're trying to catch the trade. You're not trying to catch it when it comes to market price. If it has to come, the reason my trades have had to come back is because I executed both trades or it wicked the take profit and didn't fully grab, didn't fully close the take profit. But remember, when it's wicky like that, you can always close out manually. It's
Yeah.
not, you know what I'm saying? You can
I-
always close out manually. I just didn't this morning on purpose because I wanted you guys to see the hedge.
Okay.
I wanted you to see the hedge of protection because not just for the daily bread trade, but for trading, period. Because a lot of times we trade out of fear. And by trading out of fear, you're not able to make sound judgment because you can't be in fear and have a sound mind. You can't have them both.
Okay. That hedging, the way you did it this morning was different. That was different. I didn't see
I don't
that.
hedge. The hedging that I do is not hedging taught in the books.
I understand that. That's I see that
Yeah,
clearly.
I told you that God gave me that. He called it the hedge of protection.
Now that can be used.
I mean that when I say stuff to you, please take it. I am so far from being a religious person. I was raised in church and I'm the first one saying I'm not evangelizing to nobody. I'm not preaching to nobody. I told God what I wasn't going to do, by the way. So I was the first one. I'm just going to sit in church. I love the Lord. I'm sitting in church and I just need them to preach to me and make my spirit happy. That was what I wanted to do in church, just so you know. So this is a whole new thing for me. And I don't believe in like this big man in the sky. I believe there's a God, but I have my own beliefs on that. Like I said, I'm more spiritual than anything, but I need people to understand that God lives within us. And so you have to take tune to the spirit that's within you as well, because, I know like you traded trades and you like, I know I got a feeling about this trade. It could look awful, but you like, I know this, I just know it, and you'll stick with it and it'll end up coming back or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's something, that's not just coincidence. That's not just coincidence. And we we kind of wash it away as coincident, but it's really not. It's really not. It's because we are not in touch with ourselves. I feel like, people say they pray, but when do you meditate? You got to hear back. Like if we're having a conversation, if I'm the only one talking and I never let you respond, is that really a conversation? You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you believe in God, Allah, Buddha, whatever your higher power is, whatever your higher entity is, whatever's greater than you, whatever, it could be an orange if you feel the orange is greater than you. I don't care what it is. You have to have a way of connecting with that and knowing that that affects you in some way. And so when we trade, because trading, and they tell you this, trading is, they have whole books on trader psychology, right? You agree me with that. People forget, what is psychology? What is psychology? It has to do with your mind, will, and emotions.
That's right. You get it.
So if it has to do with, what is your soul?
Your mind, will, and emotions. That's what it is.
my point right there. That's all I'm saying.
We hear
That's
the
all
same
I'm
thing,
saying
Shay.
about it. So my whole point is people try to make it super, super, sacrilege.
Yeah,
It's
it's not.
not all, it's not
We're on
all
the
of
same
that.
page
It's
with that.
not, it's simple as it's psychology. Okay, what does psychology have to do with? Okay, come on now. I'm not trying to say your God, my God, his God, nobody's God. I'm just simply saying that you have to know yourself. And in order to know yourself, you have to go within. You got to know your mindset. You got to know how you're thinking. I was just confessing to my cousin about a trade I did today. I'm like, I tried to pretend, like, oh, I'm just going, because last night I really did it for that reason. I took a trade last night because I'm like, I don't want to have to be worried about, did I get my trade in or not, with doing work and class and all of this stuff. So I did. But so I tried to run that game on my own self because nobody was here, just me talking to myself. Oh, I'm just gonna do this trade real quick. No, and because it's community trading tonight, and that everybody trades together. So you trying to tell yourself that you're doing community trade. I mean, you're doing this trade to get to get it over with when you wasn't. You was being greedy. You saw the market. You saw a move in the market, and you was being greedy. And guess what? It went $5,000 against me.
Oh,
I mean, it came back,
came back.
because,
Yeah.
but still, I was stressed out. I said, oh, yeah, they wouldn't be saying I'm calm tonight. The reason I was stressed was not about the money, though, so
Yeah.
much. It was because I knew I had did wrong.
Yeah.
I
That's
knew
it.
I had went against my discipline. I knew I went against my spirit. I knew that because at
Okay.
one point I was $600 up. And instead of me just taking that 600, I'm like, nope, because 1,000 is my number. But I knew I was at a resistance zone. I knew I was. So I'm just saying that it's more than skill, it's more than knowledge, it's more than all of those things. And so, but the problem that people have is how many of us can say, oh, I was being greedy when I
Yeah.
took that trade. I didn't get out when I made this much. Can you really say that to yourself? Because
Yeah,
that's
that's a
what it's
big
going to
yes.
take. I wasn't disciplined enough. Oh, I was distracted. Oh, I was, half watching my trades because I was taking care of the kids. Can you honestly say that to yourself and know that that is the reason? Because when you admit to something about your trading pattern, then you can fix it.
Yeah, I get
But
that.
if you
Yeah,
never
I get
admit to what you've done because it makes you feel like, oh, I'm not taking this trading seriously. I said I want to do this to take care of my family, but you know,
You gotta
come
fix
on.
it. Yeah. I went to that.
Did
And
you? Okay.
oh yeah, I went through all of that, yeah. And now I speak what it is, whatever it is what it is. But I'm an excellent trader, and I'm still I appreciate you because you teach me a lot,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
show me a lot.
I hope so. I hope that everybody is really benefiting from this because I was really I was really hesitant because I always say, I've said many times, like, I'm not a teacher at all,
Yes,
but
you
I
are.
really, I really, because I'm like, I don't learn like other people. I don't know what people know. I don't want to. And then for me, like, if you dummy something down too much, I'm like, I'm not going to pay attention. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah, you just like, that's the one thing I don't like about conferences. I'm like, okay, they just said that. Are you really asking that question? Because they just said
That's
like,
right.
I'm really bad at conferences. I'm really bad because I'm just like, okay, did she just ask that question? The teacher just said,
Yeah.
but I've learned over time. And a lot of that was getting to know me, being able to know that, Darnice, I really thought everybody learned like me.
Yeah, I'm
So,
the same way.
getting to know yourself and being okay with, okay,
Yeah,
if you have a
I understand.
conference and that they're not teaching you something that okay, it's nothing wrong. It's okay to walk out and come back. But I was
Yeah,
like,
that's the
oh,
best.
that's not politically correct. But you're letting everybody else dictate how you should act.
Hmm.
I think there's certain, of course, there's certain things that you should do and you shouldn't do. But am I gonna keep am I, not gonna pay attention to my thoughts and feelings because society tells me, you know, that's
Gotcha.
what you're supposed to do. But
Gotcha.
anyway,
Oh,
back to trading.
by the way,
Yes.
I did finish the video. I sent it to
Thank you.
Mina. I
Okay.
sent
She's
Mina.
gonna do some stuff.
I got 3 more videos to do, and you'll have them.
Thank you so much. I'm telling you, the newbies are gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
It was a basic, it's a real basic trading view, how to find trading view, how to get on it, how to make a trade, how to put assets on your watch list, how to get out of a trade
So are they you teaching them how to trade in TradingView?
and trading view.
Okay,
Yeah.
so rather than on like MT4 or anything like that, right?
Trading
In
view. I did trading view.
Got it. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay,
I sent you 2. I'll get you to the site first,
right.
then super charts, and then break it down
What's
and
going on? You
Oh,
see that signal alert? That's because I was traded earlier and I wasn't supposed to be. That's that alert. That's that alert while I'm playing with myself, telling stories to myself.
Nina,
Yeah.
I mean,
Donise,
I just want to tell you that I thank you for what I've learned from you so far, just what you're talking, how you're talking about the psychology and knowing yourself, because I'm finding that I make the money, and at that point, I decide that I'm not gonna get out. And I'm going, when this was on a live account, I had loaded it a couple of times, and I look back and I go, Janet, you had that, you actually passed a funded account, but you let it go back down where you don't have nothing. You could have pulled that money out, started with, okay, $500, build back up to 27 again.
right.
So this is what these funded accounts, we don't want to just totally rely on. I mean, let them be where we're going to build our live accounts up to, and that's where that compounding is going to come in to play.
Correct. Yeah. It
I
takes
see
Donna
it
to talk
all-
on the compounding.
I see
But
it all it's falling in place. It's all falling in place. It's a path.
That's right.
You leading us down the path.
But you know what? It's a lot of times, because I'm gonna tell you, even me, like, especially like it's like, oh well, it only costs $50. $50 is no big deal. I could just get another one. But that's what I was doing at first. And it's like, no, it's not just $50, because it's all of the stuff that maybe, God had you to do, or you needed to do for your family, or, all of those things you just lost that, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to feel guilty about it. You want to just be aware. And that's, I think, the other part of it is that shame that we feel internally also messes us up, because we're like, dang, we messed up another account. We just put this much in, or whatever that may be, that's like, even now I was telling them, I did an open confession with my cousin because I needed to get it off of me, get it off of me. I did it. I messed up. I messed up, and it's off of me. I'm done with it. It's done, because I don't want it to affect me trading the next time, but if I'm sitting here feeling guilty because I got a secret that, oh, I traded, you know what I'm saying? That's what I have to do for me. Everybody is going to be different, but if you never take the time to look at your mindset or to look at yourself and see those challenges that you have with yourself, you never get a chance to actually fix them. And that's what we were talking about, is you can't fix something you can't admit. And that's where, the problem comes in, is not with not addressing it. And so I'm just, like I said, I'm very transparent, and it is what it is. But, so I didn't blew tons of accounts.
Okay.
I didn't blew tons of accounts. I didn't take in accounts. I didn't had 300,000-400,000 in profit in one day. Like,
oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can show you the. I can show you the receipts. I got the receipts. I mean, I'm not saying I lost everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, I didn't make 300,000 in a day. So I mean,
you got to show up. Hey, we got to see that one day.
but I don't trade like that anymore. That's that risky trading. That was me on the computer 12 hours, can't sleep. My husband, don't talk to my husband, don't talk to me right now. I don't trade like that no more. That's that struggle trading. I don't do that no more.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know that I don't have to make it. I don't have to make it in a day. I was,
right.
I'm a very competitive person. So that was me and my competitiveness, and like, oh, I can do this. I'm going to beat the clock. I'm going to beat the market. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl, stop. I'm about to beat the market. That's what I'm about to do. you know, so, but that's, it's, you know, that's that pride
So I
kicking in.
heard
It's
you
not
last
about
night in the
that.
meeting. Give me your email address
So,
and the power.
but I've talked a
Mhm.
lot. So hi, I want to, it's 6:05. So I want to welcome everybody, those we've seen, those we haven't seen. My name is Donnice and I'm your host, your educator. I don't know what to call myself, but I'm just here to help you guys. You know, the goal of my platform is not just trading, because we do so much more than that. But trading is one of the areas that we utilize to get people out of survival mode and into purpose. The point of teaching people to trade is so that they have an income, an income stream, so that they can then, you know, that's kind of gives them freedom, instead of being tied, you know, and you don't have to get saying about quitting your job. If you love your job, you love your job, but it gives you the option, to do what you need to do, and hopefully move into purpose, learn a little bit about who you are, whose you are, and what you were created to do. And so that's the main guys of this platform. But trading is one of the avenues, one of the income streams that we utilize to get that point across. And so this is our community trading session. I like to start off first with any questions, concerns, any challenges that people are having with their accounts, anything like that, because we want to make sure that everybody has everything they need in order to participate fully.
Yes, I am. Hi, how you doing? This is
Hi,
Antoinette.
hi,
This is
Antoinette.
Antoinette.
I
Yes,
really
I
wish
can.
I could see. I really wish I could see you, because you text me a lot.
I know. I be needing you. I need you. I need you,
Okay,
girl.
what's going on? What's
I
going on?
cannot. I tried for a couple of days to get on the. I was setting up my demo. So I
Okay.
tried to get
This
on
meeting
the.
is being recorded.
Okay. I
Oh,
got
you
you on
got two
twice.
people on.
Yeah, now I can get you. Now I can get you on my big computer.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's gonna, you'll get feedback if you have them both in the same room. So could disconnect
I'm gonna
one.
I'm gonna take this out for a minute. Okay,
Okay.
So I was trying to get on my set up my demo.
Or
So
mute
I
one
did.
of them. Just mute one of them. That's how you get up. Just mute one of them, and then you
Okay.
can use them both. Okay.
And so somehow I kept going to. I went to the the KCX trading, and I logged in, but I couldn't go on the trader manager to hit daily bread because it kept me telling me to
You haven't been back on the hub, because I
I went
already
back.
fixed you.
I
I
went back
fixed
and
you.
it said, okay, let me go back on here. And then when I tried to I tried to
I
get
fi-
on the
I fixed
maybe
you. Go
because
back in.
okay, let me go
I
back in. I'm
just
gonna go
fixed
back
you
in.
before class.
Okay, good. I haven't been and then I tried to get on, but this might not have it. I tried to download my demo, the demo, the who goes way. I can't get on that because I don't know
Hugo's,
what.
okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I can tell you why. Because Hugo's Way no longer operates on MT4, MT5. So one of the things, because of US regulations, their Forex brokers are not allowed to, basically they canceled out Forex brokers for US residents. I'm gonna just make it real plain for you. Make it real plain for you. So MT4, MT5 is not allowing any brokers that any Forex brokers onto the MT4, MT5 platform, which is the MetaTrader platform. So if Hugo's Way is a Forex broker, so that's why you're not going to be able to log on to Hugo's Way, because they no longer are allowed on MT4, MT5. They have their own platform now. So
Okay.
that then leads us straight into what we'll be trading tonight, which is
Um,
futures. So futures, I don't want to get you confused about futures, because it's not really different. It's not a big difference, but there is a difference. So futures are, I'm not gonna,
Robert is
I
trying
don't
to
know
get
if you
in.
remember who is. I don't
Robert
see
Muhammad.
anybody.
Robert Muhammad is trying to get in.
I know, but I don't. He must be in another class, because tell him
Okay.
to follow the link on the hub, because I don't see a participant waiting. He's in another class.
Yeah.
He's
I
probably
told him
using
the same thing.
So,
Okay, I got you.
so basically futures is what we trade now. Right now we're using a prop firm account called, through Apex, but you're able to use whoever you want to use. But I'm just telling you that because, everybody that traded Forex is now moving to futures because of SEC regulations. Forex is not really allowed unless you got dual citizenship. It is against the law for a U.S. resident to trade with an unregulated brokers. And being that there's no regulated Forex brokers for U.S. residents, it's kind of canceled you out from trading Forex. Now,
Okay.
futures do have, they have currency pair CFDs. They usually only do the major. There's some that do the minor pairs, but they usually do the major pairs if you trade currency, but you definitely can trade indices. And that's what we're trading. We're trading indices. So there's some differences with that. You know, we're actually trading an account that has what's called a trailing drawdown. There are other accounts that don't have it, but it causes us to basically be in what I call scalpers mindset. So we are scalping the market, so which means we're taking short trades for smaller amounts. We're not trading as long, we're not putting in a position trade. But we still teach you that because once you have enough funds to trade, once you build up enough funds, because prop firms allow you to use their money. So once you build up enough funds to where you can set it in an account that's not necessarily a prop firm, you can then do position trade. Of course, you're going to go, with risk management, much smaller lot sizes, et cetera, et cetera. But then you can use your skills to do that. So the purpose in my challenge is I'm going to help them scalp. I'm going to help them learn, scalp this money, while they're scalping this money in this prop firm account. For those who don't know how to trade, they can then start the process of learning trading along with, other things. But so that is kind of the way that this challenge is geared towards doing. I'm going to help you guys pass your challenge because we do community trading every night. And that's where we scout for at least $1,000 a night. And then, the challenge, depending on what challenge you're on, we're on the higher challenge. Depending on what challenge you're on, we scout for about $1,000 a night. And then, 20 days, if you're doing the $300,000 challenge, it's about 20,000 that you have to get. So 20 days, you should be funded. After that, you'll get a live account and now you're earning money. So that is the point. That is my goal for the group, is to have everybody pass their evaluation phase of this prop firm account and then be ready in a live account. At that point, you might make a few, I don't know how many days you'll be trading, but hopefully you'll make some monies while still trading with me. But after 30 days, you should be able to do this on your own. But if not, you can continue with me. We'll still have the trading sessions. But at that point, it would require a subscription. So that is the goal, is to get you guys to understand that trading is a viable income stream if done properly. Okay. Any questions, comments, concerns? Because it's about 6:15.
Hi, Denise.
Hi.
Hi. I was trying to connect to the trade manager, and for some reason I'm getting a like a trial screen. Am I supposed to see that?
What's your name?
The Shadia.
Shadia. So let me go in and check and make sure that you have access.
Okay.
Let me do that right now. So that's what we are here to work through. Everybody's but just a quick moment. Antoinette, did I answer your question for you?
Yes, you did. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
perfect. I just wanted to
Thank
make
you.
sure.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so I see you here. You're in the system. Now let me just make sure you have access. Antoinette, could you also please check and make sure that you have you can now log in while I'm in
Yes.
this system?
I can log in, and then it said create account. So I got to create account.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing. So, but we're,
Okay, I
With-
do. And
Okay.
I went to Tradeovate and then I couldn't get on for the free trial. Maybe because I couldn't get on the Trader
Okay.
manager.
so okay, just Tradeovate is a different situation. Let me just handle Shadia
Okay.
Shadia right now, and then I'll go back to that. But let me see. Okay, you're right. You don't have access, so I'm about to give it to you right now.
Thank you.
No problem. As I do this, I want you guys to, once I finish, I want you to check and just verify that you have it. And then, not yet, but, because I have to do two. All right, so that's Daily Bread, and let me give you access to Better Trader. So let me just do this, and then you'll be able to refresh, and you should have access. Okay, so you're in now, so give it a second, refresh your screen, and you should be able to you should have access to them both.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right, anybody have, I don't want people to think that this is like a setup. I know y'all don't. Oh, Jay, you have a hand raised. What's going on?
My question was just, did you post, do you know when you're gonna have that video from,
Today?
yeah,
It's
the-
posted. I just didn't put it on there. Let me tell y'all, let's post it real quick. I posted it though.
because I need
It's
that,
already,
that
you need,
information
what you
about
need?
the trade. Remember you gave me, you broke down the,
What
how
I
to
break
break
down?
the pairs, like break down my, two,
Oh, okay.
210 and
All right,
that,
let me
like,
tell
so,
y'all right now.
yeah,
Okay.
so. Yeah, but no, we don't got to get to that right now. We can hit that later. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
yeah, I took up enough of
Okay.
people's time early this morning,
All
so
right.
yeah, we good.
Okay. All right. So the videos are there. Just so you guys know, they're there. I just didn't post it, but I posted the videos. I just didn't post, like I usually tell you guys, the videos are posted. They're there. I just didn't post it. All right.
And mine looks fine now, thank you.
No problem. Great. Glad to help. Anybody else has any questions before? Let me find
I think I did a Howard.
What's the house?
I traded this morning, and evidently my account was not closed out because it's like,
Oh Lord, have
Oh.
mercy.
I mean, I had made some good profit this morning, and I'm like, what? Down the, oh my God.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
so close. Something I
Um,
didn't close out. I thought it was closed. I was trying to connect both accounts, and you went over that this morning. How you going to connect them? So I just only did my $50,000 account.
Well,
And I-
just look at the video and then you'll be able to do that, because we got to get ready to do some analysis so we can find a trade tonight.
Okay.
So yeah, connecting the accounts is in the video that I
Yeah,
did today.
we did it.
And they do, and I did reach out to the people too, and they got back with me and said that they do. It's confusing because they said they do charge you monthly, but if your account is if you fail the account, they restart it for free. So I was confused. I'm still confused, but yeah, they said they charge you though monthly.
They don't restart it for free. I can
That's
tell you
what
that.
yeah, that's that thing. Like my email said if your account, yeah, I show you,
Don't
I
worry.
show you, I
Okay.
show y'all.
All right. Okay, because you're confusing me. I'm not even gonna tell you you're not. You are.
Now you know
All
how I
right.
feel.
Let me change my settings on my screen so you got I'm thoroughly confused now. All
Hey,
right.
hey, Jay, this is Alicia. I've been trading. Are you talking about Apex?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm expert on Apex. I'll put it in the group
Yeah.
chat that you guys know
Thank
exactly.
you.
It is
Thank
a
you.
fee. You're gonna pay it until you pass the evals.
Okay. All right.
Let it
All right.
blow it, if you're not close to it, your drawdown's almost gone, you might as well blow it so it can reset for free. It's not really, it resets without paying a reset fee. When
It
that's
just sets on, and you get that monthly fee. That's what you're
yeah,
saying.
but if you don't blow that account before reset, before that payment is out, and you got a little bit of drawdown left, you stuck with that little bit of drawdown for the next 30 days.
So you might as well blow it. I understand. So I get what you're saying now.
And start
Got
out
it.
like you got a fresh new
Okay.
account with a fresh new amount of drawdown. But yeah,
See, in your case, because he's in a situation where he's blown it already, right? You blew the
Okay.
account already, but he only has a few more days before it resets. But he
okay,
was
then
trying
wait for the payment to come out, and that's
Yeah.
your reset. Yes, because if you
Oh.
reset right now and pay $35 to reset it, they still gonna charge you that monthly fee when it's due. So
All
just
right.
if you
wait.
don't pass. That's
Just
what I
wait.
see. That's what I thought it was. That's what
Yeah.
I thought it was, but I
Yeah.
wasn't sure.
Gotcha. All right, got you. Appreciate
I'll
the
put, I'll
information.
put it all in the community though, so
Right.
so hopefully it'll be clear.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome, Daddy.
appreciate that.
All right,
Thank
Jen.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Everybody
Thank
want to
you.
do is Zoom with me. What's going on here?
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to close the. All right. You guys gonna have to help me. If somebody comes on and I don't see it, let me know, please. If somebody's trying to, because I just got rid of my window. I don't know how I did that, but okay, I ain't gonna worry about it. All righty. So I am going to, anybody have a particular pair they want to share? I mean, not that they want to share, help me, Lord, that they want me to trade is what I was trying to say. Nope. Okay. Well, I am going to trade Howard's. How about S&P? How about S&P? Let me see. Let's see what S&P and NASDAQ been doing the dance. And I want to get, I know we've been trading with the cloud. We've been trading. So basically, there is a video that tells, I'm not sharing my screen. I'm just talking, thinking I'm sharing my screen. Let me get back to sharing my screen. All right. All right. So there is a video in our video library on YouTube that shows you how to trade the Quantum FX Pro. There is also a instructional guide on the links nope, that's it. In the Kingdom Exchange, the KXC Hub, there's a link to the guides as well that will tell you how to give you instruction on how to trade with this indicator. We have been trading using, I have a couple of new things on here. Let me take these off. We've been trading with the SR levels. Those are these levels here. So I've been doing a lot of teaching about these levels. And we've been trading with the current trend cloud and then the price action trend lines. Those two lines just popped up. The trend cloud is this blue and white. This current one is the blue and white one. But we also have a major trend cloud as well, which is about to pop on the screen in red and green. So I'm going to show you guys how those two work together. I'm going to take the trend lines off. And then we also have the histogram. Now, there's also something that I want you guys to pay attention to, and it's the current time frame trailing trend lines. These are good for two purposes. Because it's the current trailing trend lines, it lets you know, I'm going to show you, I'm going to take this stuff off so you can see them clearly. It lets you know where price is at this point, what price is doing. So so you see this red line here and this green line here. This is based on the current time frame, right? And I'm actually in NASDAQ, and I'm actually in speaking of that, let me just tell you guys. So I'm actually using the actual broker that Tradeovate uses. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something that I found out today that I was really, really kind of shocked and appalled about. I found out that if you do not have the real-time data for TradingView for brokers for Tradevate or for futures, you are not trading with the live market. They are 10 minutes behind. I found that out this morning while doing something, I don't know. But I think I was looking at the market. I'm like, these patterns don't look the same. So just know that if you have not signed up for the real market now, remember, I always tell you guys, let me put on my Tradevate. I always tell you guys, when you trade, you know how I trade with, and I'll have that, I'll have that small,
This meeting is being recorded.
I'll have, let me give a new share, my whole screen. So a lot of times I'll have this one and then I'll have Tradevate on at the same time. Let me go into Tradevate. And I always tell you guys that you want to have Tradevate on at the same time because I like to see the RSI, because I want to see the current movement of that broker that I'm trading on, because you know, that's what really matters is, you know, what the broker is doing. Oops, I need that one. In addition to what we see on possibly on TradingView, right? So I usually have both screens up, and we usually, you know, I'm looking at this RSI because TradingView may be different. And that's why I started using the RSI, by the way, is because when I noticed that they were different. Well, I found out why they're different because all of the brokers that are on futures are on TradingView. So you can actually, that's why you can literally trade on TradingView if you choose to, rather than trading on Tradevate, which I do. I do that for a different reason. But basically, yeah, I found out that you're not in the lot. They're 10 minutes behind if you don't have a live account. Meaning, if you have not went in here to your billing and subscribed to the live trading plan, and I'm going to show you just where that is. I'm going to leave that for now. So when you go to account billing, you'll see that if you right here, where is it? Right here. You'll see that CME, CBOT, COMEX, NY, all of these are included, and it's $7 a month, right? This is what you have to have if you want to have the live market for Tradevate, for any futures, because futures are always on these, right? Now, futures is always on these. So if you are trading futures, which Apex is futures, most people are trading futures because Forex is not allowed unless you're trading outside of the US. You're trading on futures. You need to have a subscription if you want the live market. It will, if you look it up, it will tell you they are 10 minutes behind. 10 1-minute candles make a big difference if you're trading. So if you, so if you are trading, I'm going to say that again. If you are trading, you can go in and you can find the very code, like the very symbol that you're trading. So if this is NASDAQ 30-second, so you can go in here and find this. You notice these are the same, MNQU, MNQU4, and they have 2024 spelled out, but it's the same as 4. That's what the 4 is for. Yes, Jay.
If did you check the chat?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was about to say the same thing. If you, because you don't trade off TradingView, so you just use Tradevate. Do you have your account? Did you activate your account on inside your TradingView? Remember how I did? I forgot who.
Yeah, my
Okay.
Tradevate is activated. I just
Okay.
don't trade in here. But I'm just saying, because everybody's not, you get it with Apex, but if you're not trading with Apex, then you still have to pay. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying in general, if you get the subscription with Tradevate and you go over here, like we showed you the other night, and you go over here to the trading panel and you connect any of these accounts, because AMP is also on here. So if you go over here and you connect Tradevate and you put in all your information and you connect the account, that's not the account. That's why it's not coming up. But if you connect this account, then yes, they will send over and say that TradingView, you know, you'll keep that account as long as you have the Apex account, right? As long as you have the Apex account, it pays for this account.
Yes, ma'am. Gotcha.
You understand that? But if you're not trading, everybody's not with Apex. So if you're not with Apex, so let me just say that if you're not with Apex and you haven't sent your subscription over here, that's that. Ooh, anyway, if you haven't done that, then you will have to be building, you know, you're not trading live. You're not getting live data. It's a data feed. So I just wanted to make everybody clear on that. That's the trade I was waiting on.
shit.
That's the trade I was waiting on NASDAQ, but I'm not gonna have FOMO.
What happened? Wait.
What happened to what? Were you in the trade?
No, no, I wasn't in trade, but I got it. I gotta put my.
Okay. So let's talk about, since NASDAQ wants, because I'm sure S&P is doing the same thing. If we go to S&P, let's see, SU 32nd, yep, it's doing the same thing. The reason, so I want you guys to understand the difference in Trade-A-Bait versus if you were trading Forex. You're doing contracts. So if you go here, you'll see you're doing contracts, right? So we know we're doing contracts. So you're not really, it's not really like with Forex, you know, you have to have more money in your coffers to trade NASDAQ versus how much money you would have to have for S&P, right? You could do bigger lot sizes in S&P than you can do in if you were trading NASDAQ. It's not like that, at least not with Apex, not when you're trading with a prop firm, right? You don't have to worry about the difference in price, right? But the amount of money you get is based on the contract. The amount of money you earn from NASDAQ is going to be different than the amount of money that you earn from S&P. But you don't, you know, when you're in the challenge, you get, you know, if you're in the 300,000, you get 35 contracts no matter what you trade. So that's one thing that's different between Forex and futures, right? So I just want to show you this really quickly based on my chart. So I'm not going to pay attention to this one right now, and I'm just going to show you this one. And what I said we're going to do S&P, didn't I? Okay, where is S&P? SU2. All right. So I am on the 1 minute right now, and I'm going to go down to the 30-second. So I want to just do, you know, kind of a top down really quick. I'm going to hide this, do a real quick top down, and I'm only going to go from the 4 hour. I'm not going to go from the daily. Really quickly, I just want you to see what it's doing, what the market is doing. So you drag it in and we can kind of see that the market is kind of staying between here and here, right? We have a significant area that, you know, it broke up through here. Right around here, and it just passed that area. If we go down a little bit further, we can see that it's probably rejected off of this previous area right here, right? It's rejecting off of that area, but because it's been broken through, going on the downside and the upside, it's not necessarily as strong. So we can see the possibility of it coming back down, especially because if you look, what did I tell you about them one candle?
Resistance.
Resistant, there you go. Then one candle resistance area, you can see is rejecting right around that one candle resistance on the 4 hour. So we're probably looking at some rejection down, right? Also, one of the things that I talked about this morning, if we throw a quick fib on here, and it doesn't have to be exact, we can see it rejected right at the 50% zone, right? It's rejecting right back there. It's going back to possibly retest and then come back down to continue in a downward kind of mode because we see we have a high, we had some lower highs, lower lows, etc. And then it came back and broke this again, and now it's back going down. We don't know yet if this is a lower low, because until it gets down here, it's technically not a lower low on the big move. But on a smaller chart, it's making lower highs and lower lows, right? If we go to like the 1 hour, you can see you got 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point is making, right? So on a lower chart, it's making, and possibly here, right? It's making lower, you know, which, so that
Lower
telling us downward trend. I'm sorry.
I was
So
just saying lower
that's-
lows.
Yes. So that's what it's showing there. Now, because we're scalping, we're not looking as high as the 1 hour. The 15-minute, like I said, is my lowest analysis chart, not entry, analysis. And I want to look at the last move on that chart. And that's going to be here. So I don't want you to think just because we're scalping that we're not looking at what's happening, because we are. It's a calculated scalp. So looking at this last low to high, which is here, right? We can see that it went up, right? Kind of, you know, come back and forth. But this last move here, it wasn't able to, let me open this up a bit more. So it came here, it wicked what I would call made a double top, right? Let me show you. I'm getting these things mixed up. So this would be a double top area. You can see it wicked in here, right? And this double top area came back down. So if I do that, this would be from here to here, would be my 50% area, which is right at the 23. So for me, that tells me, I know that, remember what I told you on the double top, double bottom. And remember, when you get things that coincide, confluence, it gives you leaves weight, it puts weight on it. So for me, because I see that this my 50%, which will, if it breaks the 50% on a double top, double bottom, it's gonna generally complete that double top, double bottom, meaning come all the way back down here. Now, if that's another confluence, because it's coming back down to the 50%. So all of that tells me that that the 15-minute has a lot of confluences on it that's leading way to making me believe that it could potentially come down to here, right? So that's about, it's about 40 points, which is a lot for S&P. So it's about 40 points. So what that tells me is that I have more indication that, especially if it breaks here, especially if it breaks this, that's going to give me more indication that it should go down and that I should be looking at down scalps or bearish scalps. That's the reason that I do this, to see, okay, which way should I be scalping? Which way? So, or I could be more aggressive with bearish scalps and I want to be more conservative with bullish scalps. That's because you can go both ways. That's what the reason that you do this analysis. So as I go down to the 5-minute, I'm looking at the same thing. I'm looking to see, do I have any potential double tops, double bottoms? Where is the next areas where I have maybe one candle resistance? I see that this is the next area, which again is the 23.6. Which areas are the next areas? Do I have big wick rejection? Which I do right here. This is some big wick rejection, but it's still not able to beat this area right here. That's on the 5-minute. So again, that continues to make me feel like I don't have any closed candles above this 11.4. So it hasn't been able to break that area. Again, giving me more confluence or leaning more weight onto the bearish side, right? I can go down to the 3-minute and you're going to kind of, you know, it's just going to give you more candles seeing kind of the same thing. So that's how you do your top-down analysis for me when you're scalping, right? We don't need this many pips because we're going for a minimum, you know, our minimum number is 1,000. As long as we make 1,000, you know, we know we've done a good scalp for the night and we can continue on. right? So on our 3-minute, we see it's trying to break through this area. Well, if it breaks through this area, you want to keep in mind, this is the next area, this is the next area, and then here, right? So those are all areas. So that's all that, you know, that you want to look out for. Now, in the past, like we were taught to put lines in those areas to indicate, you know, and we have a chart full of lines, right? But I want to show you the benefit of the pro, right? Even if I take the candles off, just hide the candles, and I'm gonna hide some of this stuff, right? I'm gonna take some of this stuff off. So if we hide the candles and we take some of this stuff off, oh, well, you probably need the candles back. All right. So we can see that those same areas where this is the start of this, look at this, you know, it went this resistant area right here, which is also this one candle rejection. It's right by this blue line, same area rejection. You see this other one candle kind of resistance. And again, it's right at my line. You see this area, this area that's, you know, this is because it's a higher time frame, but this is the box that I did on a higher time frame for, you know, where it would go. But looking at this move, it's giving me my support and my resistance, you know, right there. So I know everywhere it is. Again, the purpose of the indicator is to help you to see without having to draw all this stuff on your box, on your chart. So it's giving you all of the information, you know, even without the other stuff, just the basic stuff, just with is telling you where you may run into resistance, just with those things. And so this is what I use it for. Now, our price trend line is price above. It's not, but it's letting is right there at that price line. So, you know, it's fighting there. This is letting me know to get ready for a trade, you guys. Now, do we go out on the first run? No. We wait for it to pull back and then we enter back in again. So we're going to wait. What I would like to see, just so you know, for what I call a no struggle trade, I would like to see it break here. The reason I want to see it break here, because that is a defined high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points. You can't enter on this pullback because price is now here. You could, but you see you have this big market pivot point and you have this area here. So I would prefer to wait till it breaks that area, come back up to retest this, and then enter to go down to this support area. That's the type of trade I would like to do. But you can see this is a more aggressive trade, an aggressive entry. You can get in here because price after this price is breaking below, but you're running right into a major SR point, right? And that's the 3-minute, of course. I'm not even down to the 30-second. But I want you guys to see the pattern of how I think and how I calculate. I make a calculated scalp. I'm not just getting in and saying, oh, it looks like it's going down, I'm gonna get in. It is a calculated scalp based on market structure. And I want you, can you guys hold on for a minute because my husband just came to the door, so I need to open the door just a moment. So you guys can talk through that if you want, just a moment.
What's the code for TraderVate for the evening? I'm just getting on. What are we trading? Did anyone catch it?
S&P.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, we haven't actually taken
yeah.
a trade. We're just kind of
Yeah.
more or less analyzing.
She
Well,
just
I
wanted to know
wanna
the
be on
chart.
that. Oh,
No,
okay.
Robert was trying to get in contact with you so you can get on.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
All right, y'all good? Y'all good to talk or do whatever. I just wanted you guys to see that how I'm deciding on a trade. It's not just you know, willy-nilly. It's based off of, you know, I'm still basing it off of market structure. So I'm gonna go down to the 30-second, which is where we trade at. And you see what I'm saying? You want this defined, which at the 30-second level, you see it's the same place. where I wanted to drop below to make sure that I'm getting, because look, right here is just, look at this, three even areas, three highs, the same equal highs, right? It just broke through here. We know when it breaks, it goes back to retest. So that's why I don't usually like to get in at that break. I want to get in at the, after the retest. And I know it's broken, made another low, because on the lower time frame, like on the higher time frame, the 3 minute, we saw those, we had the 4 points, right? Based on the 3 minute, but that's a lot of time for a scalper. If you think about it, that's from, that's been a minute, right? We don't want to wait that long. We're on the 32nd. So we want to see the 4 points on the 32nd, and we don't have the 4 points on the 32nd. Because look, it was here, then it went, we had a high, a low, a lower high, a lower low, and then it just violated right here. So now you start over. Whenever it violates, you start over.
High.
Yeah, so it violated with this higher high, so you have to start all over. So we don't have the 4 points anymore. But if you follow what, and see, look, if we would have got in, boom, bam. That's why I don't do it that way. I wait, I'd rather have what I call, I don't want to struggle trade. So we waiting, right, till we get a lower and this pullback, right? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 points. We wait for the pullback and then we enter down. Everybody understand why I do that? Instead of taking the more aggressive trade. Also, let me move this over here. If we look at our confluence pillars, we can see that everything is pretty much gray, except for one time frame. Everything's pretty much gray, but so everything's neutral, but one time frame.
All right, so to make sure that I heard you correctly, you said you wait till it go up, come down, break that low, then pull back, and that's when you get in it on that
Well,
pullback.
I need to have 4 points. I don't care what, I need to have 4 points. I don't have 4 points here.
Okay, I got you.
Based on the 30 seconds there, we were on the 3 minutes when I showed you the 4 points, but we don't trade the 3 minute. You got to do it based off of the time frame you trade. If you trade the 32nd and you're looking for an entry, you can't go to the 3 minute. We're entering on the 32nd. If we do our analysis of what market structure is at the higher time frame, right? But our entry, we're going to do a mini analysis, or we need to make sure that our entry reason is on the time frame that we're on, right? I'm not doing an analysis. I'm saying I need to know that it is trending, or it is the only way that the only way to know if I should get in a buy and sell. What are the ways that you should know you get in a buy? Is if it's trending, right? Because the market can only go 3 ways. It can only buy, sell, or range. And there's no such position as a ranging position. So there's only 2 types of positions that you can enter, a buy or a sell. So the way that I know if it's buying or selling is it's in a trend, right? It has to be in a bearish or bullish trend to tell me if it's buying or selling. So that should be your entry reason, that there has been something in the market structure on the time frame that you're on that is telling you that it is buying or selling. That should also coincide with your lowest analysis chart as well. So when we were on remember the 15 minute showed us that it was potentially selling. Remember, we were looking at that. So that's why I go there to see what is market structure. What is my analysis? Okay, so it's telling me I should look for more sells than buys, right? That's what it was telling me, I believe. Yeah. So that's why, remember I said we can sell more aggressively than buying, right? Because it gave more leeway that it would sell than it would buy, right? So that's why I'm looking at, okay, because of that, now that I go down to my entry time frame, I'm now going to look at, buys and sells, but I'm going to be more aggressively seeking out sells than buys, because that coincides with my higher time frame, with my analysis time frame. Get that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we see that it's kind of going along, doesn't that look like it's going along with us? We got to wait till it gets below here to see, is it agreeing with, you know, what I need? This is not my analysis. This is what I need for entry. So based on my trading plan, my entry trigger is that whatever time frame I'm on has to show me through trend, the 4 points of, you know, through a trend, which is the 4 points, it has to show me that it is buying or selling. That is my entry trigger. Some people's entry trigger is an EMA cross. Some people's trigger, you know, everybody has a different entry trigger. But if you don't know what your entry trigger is, then you just getting in willy-nilly. Right? The reason I don't go with things like the EMA cross or that, or I shouldn't say I don't go with just the EMA cross, is because the EMA cross tells me, especially on a 30-second time frame, it's just telling me direction change. It's, you know, it's not telling me the trend for that chart. It's not telling me. I feel more secure with the fact that if I have the 4 points of a trend, that it's going to go a little bit longer on a 30-second, because remember, 30-second is, man, anything can happen on a 30-second. You get a skyrocketed candle on a 30-second, right? So I need something that gives me a little bit more confidence, and the trend is that for me. Now, that may not be for you. You have to do what works for you. But being that a trend is what dictates if it's bullish or bearish, and bullish or bearish dictates a buy or sell, I just think they just kind of go together. That's just, you know, my logic. So
Got it.
this is the waiting game. As you can see, it's playing at this area, double bottom, right? Potential double bottom. Right there. Right? We see that it with the double bottom went back up. Let me see. I could do it goes to here. Is it, I can't make this up. Did it cross that 50% line? It didn't. So more than likely, if it does not break and close above that 50% line, it's gonna fail. That's the validation point for me. That 50% line is the validation point on if it's gonna complete the double top, double bottom, or if it's failing the double top, double bottom.
Got it. Tanisha, you usually put the fib on that to see your 50%?
So the reason I use the ruler, because the fib has so many different lines and I only need the 50%. So I use the ruler because the ruler, the middle area of a ruler from point to point is 50%. So that's why I use the ruler. It's just easier. But you can use whatever you want. But remember, because the way I'm doing it, I'm coming from the bottom to the top, you're gonna have to do a reverse fib. Because I'm not fibbing, I'm not fibbing the movement, right? See, it broke. That means it's gonna go it's at least gonna go up to the top because it broke that 50%. Right? So it's gonna at least come to here to complete. Because what I'm fibbing is not the move. I'm just fibbing the double bottom. And my strategy, the double bottom, double top, is like, it's more to it to teach it, but basically I'm fibbing where the lowest point or highest point from where this initial candle is, right? So this is the highest point going forward is here. So I'm looking at 50% of you know, this point to this point. I'm not gonna, I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to teach that strategy because it's kind of in depth. I'm just, you know, I'm just using it as a part of this class, but it's because it's not the same as the general double top, double bottom strategy. It's similar, but they use all kind of points and geometric. Yeah, it's not, they make it way too difficult. It's not all that. You don't have to do all that. It is, you do have to know where to measure and all of that, but yeah, they be like, if it's an isosceles triangle and yeah, no. Yeah, it's not that serious. And you can see also we're starting to get lower
The shooting
pillar.
star.
This meeting is being recorded.
You see it just completed, right? Remember what I said, it's, if it does 50%, it's at least gonna complete. And this is the completion, that's where it ends, right there. Now, once it completes, it could create a double top, right? But in this case, it's breaking out of the double top right here. So next place is gonna go to is here, right? So it broke outside of this potential double top right here. So the next place we have is actually here, right? So see what I'm saying when I said like this, unless it made this pattern, which it didn't, right? It didn't come back and make a lower low. So I don't have a valid trend. I have ranging. Now, can you trade in ranging? Yeah, you can. It's more, to me, stressful type of trading. You can. I'm not going to say you can't. You can. See, where did it go? Isn't it amazing? I drew that box before it hit exactly at that box and rejected, and it's going down. It to the point, to the T. So I do the same thing here. On my 50%. And wait, it's more waiting than anything else in trading. And
Would
that's
you take that? Would you take that trade now? Because it came out, it was resistant at the top.
What proof do you have that it's gonna go down?
It went down last time on the last time.
Okay, how about
Right
what
here,
market
it went
structure,
down.
what market structure proof do you have that it's gonna go down? I'll say it that way. Where has and I'll give you take the screen. What market structure? Where do you have market structure? And anybody that wants to chime in is welcome. Show me what market structure you have that's telling you it's going down.
Okay, yeah, this is what.
Anybody? I'm open to learning too. I'm a student too. If y'all want to teach me something I don't see, hey, y'all might have some gifts that I don't, because I don't see market structure that's telling me it's going down. Just because it went down last time don't mean it's gonna go down this time. So I don't see, the only thing that tells me that it's a possibility is that I got a double top right here. But my double top ain't validated till it breaks this line. So until it breaks that line, it still can go up. It's nothing telling me that it's going down
Yeah,
at this point.
that's that's what I was gonna say. Like when you drew that 50% ruler, when you put the rule out and you measure down, I saw the double top, but other than that, I don't see no structure right now. It's look like it's consolidated, bro.
Mhm.
Tell you the truth.
And do we
Um,
trade in consolidation?
no.
No,
So you got
Mm.
that. Yeah, it looks like it's like just stuck in an
A
area.
mess, a hot mess.
Yeah.
Now, I hope this question is not,
No, go for
it's
it.
not too off beat here. But
okay.
now I know that you use your ruler and you went all the way to the bottom. Now are you going to the double bottom, or you extending it
No.
all the way to the?
You asking me to teach my double top, double bottom strategy. So this is what I'm doing. That's what you basically doing. So I'm gonna take this off really quick. So my double top, this is the double top right here, right? The double top is this candle and this candle, right? These candles make up the double top, right? So where is my lowest point between these candles? It's here. So when I drew my ruler, I drew my ruler from here to here, right? The reason I moved it over this way so I could see the candles as they come. But I'm drawing from here to here, the top of my double top to the lowest candle in between the two. And there you go. So you're gonna make me miss my trade now. But
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's okay. But that's what I was what in the world? See? Okay.
Now, so would you'd have got in it once it
No, I'm not.
it
I'm not.
closed?
I don't get no. I'm getting ready now to not get my Tradeovate back. But no, I get in and I never get in the move. I get in the pullback. What did I say? Once it breaks, it's got to show me something. People, that's how we chase trades. We don't. What are you chasing a trade for when you know it's got to pull back? Like if you know, like it's just like, if I know that if I'm looking for somebody and I know he about to go to the store, I'm just gonna go to the store. I'm not finna go around the streets looking for him when I know he about to go to the store.
So
I know that, yeah.
so basically, when you
So
hit your 50% mark and you know it's going to go to the end, you still wait for the
I
candle
know
to
it's going
close.
to the end, yes, because anything anything can happen. Why am I gonna get in at the bottom of the move when I can wait for it to pull back and be back in the beginning of the move? Because it's gonna go. What happens when you break an area? It retests. So
Always.
it's gonna
Right.
do a break and retest. It's going to go back and retest the area it broke. It
Right.
broke the 50% zone. So it's gonna go back to retest it. And then I'm gonna get in. Because I already know if it retests and gets rejected, it's coming back down because that's the norm. It break and retest, right?
It was,
Go ahead, Howard.
wasn't that the breaking me test right there?
For who? For how is what has it broke? Because it broke this. Where's your low? Is this your low?
Oh, no, that's not my low. I got
Okay.
Send me.
Is that your low? Let me scoot up. I'm sorry. This is your break.
Now we got it. Now I got it. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Give me my Kool-Aid can to pass there and let's go up.
Okay,
That's
what am
okay.
I in? Let me see. Y'all got me. Okay, y'all got me. Get myself
Not bad.
situated. All right. Now this is again, I'm just, remember, it just broke through here, right? It broke this zone. I'm not really trying to, not on the first round. I want to know that it can get past this zone before, like this first time it went through, look, it went back, that little bit of retest, it came back. Now, that's not to say, we know that it doesn't always go back, right? But It's
Mhm.
gonna go back from some point, whether it goes back from this break or it comes back from this break. It's gonna go back. That's that FOMO. You seeing these candles and you thinking, oh, I'm missing out, but you're not. You're missing
Mhm.
out on a struggle trade. Like, I'm not gonna take this struggle trade. I'm gonna take a trade that's gonna be smooth. But FOMO gets the best of us. It does. I'm telling you, trust me when I say it. I'm not. I'm the same. Cause look at your RSI. It's at the bottom. Your
Mhm.
momentum is at the bottom of the trade. Wait, don't you? It's much better to get in at the top. I don't care. Your RSI is at the bottom. Why do I want to get down here when it's deciding, am I done? I don't. I'd rather wait till it catches it. It didn't ran for a mile, and then now it's all tired, and now I want to wait till it takes its second go round. Let me take my second breath. I have better chance than getting in at the end of it. I already know it's at a resistant area. Why am I, even if it keeps going down, okay, it might go down to here. Don't worry about missing a trade because there's always going to be another one. If it comes back down here, you at an ultimate support. You can guarantee it's going pretty much back to this support or that support automatically. You know that. We know that. So why are we tripping? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I'm not struggle trading. Let my RSI go back up. And it's a standard RSI with a 10 setting for short-term trades. Nothing special. And I'm sorry, Jay, I think I messed up. Did I tell you to trade 50? I mean, well, 10 or 20. It should be 10. If that's what I start with. Because I think I was saying I start with 20. I start with 10 unless I'm being aggressive, and then I go to 20. But
Oh
I
no,
usually
no, no.
start
You
always. I
you
said
said it
10.
right. You said
Okay, I
10.
wanted to make sure.
And you
Okay.
said I definitely remember that. You said you only
Okay.
went 20 because you knew that it
Okay.
was
I
going
just
in.
wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You know I'm gonna ask you a question about that. Yeah.
Because that's a lot. That's a lot. That's
Yeah,
a
it
lot.
is.
You'll
Yeah.
be on pins and needles.
Hey,
Yeah.
that 20 hit different. Like
Yes.
it rock
Yes.
your
It do.
soul.
You'll be like, whoo, let me hurry up. That's a quick.
Right. Right.
You be on
Yeah,
super trigger finger.
Right.
right. That's your
Man,
goal.
I know. So see what I'm saying? You got this green dot letting you know the direction is changed, right? We don't know. We just know that the direction is changes. We can guesstimate where it might go to, but we don't know where it's going to go to. We just have suggested areas that it might go to. Right? And what do I tell you? I want to see to know that my pullback is over after it broke a major area. I want to see it go to my histogram go to the other side. I want to see it lose the trend or lose the momentum and get it back. Because just imagine when we watch boxing movies or Rocky or whatever. We always like to, they always look like they about to lose, and like, oh, they're getting beat up, right? And then they come back and knock them out. That is so much, you be in the movie like, get them. It's the same thing. It's like it's a buildup of that momentum. It's the same thing. Like, you want to let it, because then for sure, like, they're the winner. You know what I'm saying? Like, they came back from woo, right? Same thing with trading. When it came back from being green and it's coming back red, like it's got some momentum because it had to push that much harder to come back. Yes, Jay.
With would you like fib that section and see if it goes
Yeah, you can. Yep,
oh,
that's
beyond
exactly,
that
yep. Yep, let's
2-3
do that. Let's do
238?
that. Yep, that's exactly, yep. You sure can. And look, isn't it amazing that you say that and it's stuck right there at the 23? And what does fib tell you when it can't break the 23? What does it tell you? What is, I'm sorry, let me
It's
go
going
down.
Make a
far.
lower, it's gonna make a lower low?
That's a strong continuation.
There you go.
Strong move
just
down.
There you go.
Shallow.
That's how
shallow.
now you see how you use the tools together with the knowledge that you have. That's exactly how you use it. Like you said, you could put a fib on it. Yep. Put a fib on it and it's going to tell you, did it break and close? We're not there yet. So we don't know yet because you got a body right here. What would you consider that? Would you consider that white candle a break and close? Or would, when I see a candle, when I see a candle like that, I'm going to wait. That to me is not a valid candle. So I'm going to wait for the next candle because it's a white candle, which means it's a bearish candle, but the bearish candle has no wick. The body of it is technically above it. So when we say that something break a zone, we like to see the body of it above it, right? But we have a bearish body above that zone. So to me, it kind of is like, it's a bearish body. It should be, visually, you would think it would be a bullish candle that broke it, right? But it's not. So to me, it nullifies itself. So I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait. But it tells me that it's a strong push back down. It does tell me that.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for your MACD to go across back.
There you go. That's what I'm waiting for too. I'm with you, Howard.
Yeah.
I'm not in no rush. I want this when I'm in the trade and my money's being affected. I want it to be easy peasy.
That's right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that and by putting the fib on it, it also lets you know how aggressive you could be about staying in the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like as it's going back and forth. Oh, this is a strong trend. This is a strong continuation. I could hold a little bit longer, possibly. But don't negate any of your zones though while doing it. Right? And don't let greed interfere.
Yes.
But this is just giving you more information. It couldn't even break the 23. Oh, that looked like a good trade setting up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you do it.
Now I have to wait for our MACD to come back in. Or give me a Kool-Aid candle here.
Get your fingers ready, y'all. Get your fingers ready. I was gonna say, get your fingers ready.
I'm ready there.
My fingers ready. Yeah, get your fingers ready.
No. Let's go back up.
Remember, this is a potential double bottom right here, so be careful. We want to watch that break and close.
Mm-hmm.
As you see, it's getting rejection right there. You see that? Y'all seeing that rejection?
Let's get some momentum, pop it. Give me my Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid. Come on, baby.
See the rejection there? That's why we wait. Just paying attention to all the factors that come into play. Okay, we got a little bit more of a momentum candle. You see that? We got the red dot as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as it crossed that line, I'm entering. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah.
And the red, I know I have not got
Go
to that
ahead.
point. And the red dot is
A direction, it's a direction shift. It's telling you that it's the direction change. See why I wait? See how, see
Yeah,
why?
they give me the
Uh-huh.
Kool-Aid. Them got some Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid. Hey, Kool-Aid, get over
You
here.
got, you got the
Give me
dot,
my
but the
Kool-Aid. Give me my Kool-Aid. I want my
But the reason
Kool-Aid.
you got that is I just want you guys to be aware. The reason you're getting this rejection because it's a double bottom right here. It's a double bottom right there. That's why. But that's also the reason why, you know, it did not cross over either. It did not cross over yet. So that's why I'm saying you want to know. These are always, I've learned that the pullback is over when it goes over and comes back. If you look at this one, look, let's look at some past. It was going down, showing you down. Boom, it went back up, right? You knew this pullback was over because it came back, right? While this was ranging, it didn't make another high. When it started to go against it, it went over. When it was over, when that pullback was over, it came back, right? That's the same thing I want to see here. Like it's lessened. I want the pullback. I want it to go on and do what it's going to do with its pullback. Take on that little green and then come back. Because when you come back, I know that, look at these downs every time it came back. See what I'm saying? Look at these downs. That's the trade I want. The easy peasy. So that's why I say I like to wait for it to go up. I know we already know it's going down because it broke and made a lower low. So I know it's going down. I already know that price is below. It broke, you know, all of them reasons market structure has shown me. But I want to know for sure that the pullback is over. And the way that I know that the pullback is over from my experience, and you know, everybody has a different experience, is that it goes over, it crosses over and comes back.
Denise, would this be a agreed fact if I was to take it up to that point as well, since we know it?
You only you know you.
Okay.
I can't answer that. That's why I say that this trading has taught me so much about myself. It's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
about me. It's about you. You got to know you. You got to know you.
I know
Yeah.
me. I know me.
You got to know you. But sometimes we know ourselves, but are we being honest? I can't answer that question. Only you can answer it.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
it's nothing wrong with either way. It's just awareness. It's just awareness so that you can fix that. If I know that, you know, I have to go to the point where I have to literally shut down my screens. When I'm having a weak moment, I close my screens. I go away from the computer. When I'm having a weak moment, like, ooh, I can feel FOMO, I close my screens. Or when I, like earlier, I made a dumb move based on greed, I closed off my screens. I went away from the computer. And then I went and confessed it, open confession, like, oh, let me tell you this dumb stuff I did. Yeah, because I don't want to tell my business partners that I'm doing dumb stuff still. So that's going to make me not do it again. For me, that's what works for me. Everybody is something different. And it took me to get my mindset right, to get into, you know, connect with me to see that. Because we tell ourselves a lot of stuff. And most of it don't be the truth. I'm going to just keep it real. We should. Man.
Thank you, Miss Nina.
So look at where our RSI at too. All of these things is telling us that us waiting was a good thing. Look at if we would have got in. I'm telling you. I keep getting cold and hot. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my little blanket down here. So California's crazy. It's been hot but raining. Look at that. So it didn't break the 23, but it's back there again. Let's see what it's going to do this time. Is this time it going to cross over and pull back? I don't know. But I know that what it's our higher analysis told us that we should be very cautious about buys. So when you said, is that greed? Is that complying? Go ahead. Did somebody call me?
Jay.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, I thought somebody said something.
Miss Donnie's.
Yes.
The cloud said You
Oh,
gotta
you got the
stop
cloud.
treating him. You gotta stop treating him like a redheaded stepchild.
You want the cloud back?
That's what the cloud
Cloud
said.
is awesome. I'm watching that
The
cloud. It's
cloud
on.
said, stop treating him like that. You know what I
I
mean?
was trying to show
See?
y'all just, without the cloud. I'm trying to show y'all. I
I
I'm
mean,
with the
you
cloud.
can do it your way. I'm just letting you know what the
No,
cloud
that's
told me
fine.
to tell you.
That's fine. The cloud
That's what
told
the
you that.
cloud
I'm gonna
told me to
listen to the
tell you.
cloud. Okay.
What's
The
your-
cloud, because see, the cloud told us back here when it turned gray, don't do nothing. I
Exactly.
love my cloud too. Don't get me to it. Don't get it twisted.
The
That's the
cloud.
other thing. The cloud will go blue and then come back white if it's gonna come back.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all catch some
But
of the
just
best
imagine if how many of you guys, had you not had this indicator, would have been in the trade already?
Mm-mm.
Nina,
Yeah, I probably would have.
would you been in a sell or a buy? You
Sell.
already
Sell.
been in.
Sell.
Mhm.
Not me. I would wait for it to pass this area right here and give me a little retest and then take it on up.
You would have took it up. Okay.
I would take it up from where that
Okay.
23.60 is.
So let's see how
once it
successful
take there,
Robert gonna be.
and come and retest and then let it go on up to the 50.
Okay. So you saying you would be basically about to get in now after the pass?
It hasn't closed above this.
So once it closes above the 23.6, you would get in and take it up to the 50.
That's right. Well,
Okay.
I wait for the retest of that breakout and then take it up to that
Okay.
50.
Okay.
But what about that support, that major support pivot point?
He wouldn't see that. He wouldn't see that because he wouldn't have the indicator. I'm just saying it without the indicator.
Yeah,
How you would
that's right.
All right.
Now, but I would have been careful there because I'd had a line there to tell me
Okay.
that it's a
You
that's
can
gonna
see
be
that
an
because
area
structure's right
of
there.
resistance.
Yeah, you look at the structure, there's a,
See that because structure's
the
right there
end
to
down
make the
there.
pivot point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruth Ann said she would have did the same thing that
That's
Robert
that
did. Okay.
structure to go up. You gotta pass that area to go up. So
What area? Say somebody want to take the screen and tell me what area?
no, it's right here. Yeah,
At the
hold on.
38.
This
This
right here.
38. This 38.
That
Okay.
structure right there. That right
Yeah.
there.
You wouldn't take a buy until it went above that.
Now, if you take a buy, let's just say if it passed this area right here, if
That's
it
right.
breaks past and you get that candle to come here and it comes back and pull back, if the only way you taking this trade up, the next area you're looking at is this area right here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, so it would be a short trade. It would be a scalp trade.
If
Okay.
you wouldn't want to take it anywhere other than that because this area right here, the market is already telling you it's going down. So this area right here is an area that it can hit and end up going back down that direction.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. That's it. Yeah, you gotta you just gotta look left and see what your structures and stuff. But I mean your SR lets you know that if someone doesn't know
But
too
we
much
talking about without the SR, y'all. We talking about
but-
without the SR.
but you're
you
dealing
can't
with
use the SR.
but
You
you're
can't use
dealing
the
with
cloud.
people you're dealing with people that do a lot of trading. With your indicators, it helps out people that does
Yes,
not
it
know
does.
too much about trading. It makes it a whole lot easier for them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So just like it did right there,
Mm-hmm.
it closed. Then I take it up. Then I
But it
already
didn't
have
close.
my line
It
right
didn't
there.
close above the. But it didn't close above the 23. I thought you said.
No,
the
yes,
23.
I mean once it closes. I mean, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Once it closes above there, then I'll wait for the retest and take it up to there. Then I already have a line here, but I would have it right below here.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll get out. I'll put my TP there.
Hey, Miss Donnice, I even told Nina and I showed Howard too. It's like, you know how you get bacon? I call it
Hold
the
on,
bacon
Robert.
trade.
Can you take your stuff off because I can't see it?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Thank
Let me
you.
see. Yes,
I was
ma'am.
on an
We about to
episode
get
of
our
too,
trade
Dre.
is getting ready.
I
Because
call it-
I know it ain't going above the 23, so that's why I wasn't even worried about it. But
Yeah.
But,
I like
but
the
go
bacon
ahead,
strip.
but go ahead, because we getting ready to take our trade. I hope y'all fingers is ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I call it, I
Alright.
call it, I call it bacon. Cause
Uh-huh.
it look like a strip of bacon, how the MAs and the price and the
Oh.
yeah, it look like bacon. Call it bacon.
Baconicious, baconicious. Bacon, bacon, bacon.
So see, it went really, really small, so that's kind of synonymous with it, We
Uh-oh.
waiting to see.
Look at
We waiting
Cloud.
to see.
Look at
Look
Cloud.
at that cloud.
Look at Cloud.
Oh,
That's what I'm
Cloud
talking
We
about.
love the
Cloud
cloud.
Look
The
at
cloud
Cloud.
is opening up. You know, when the cloud opening up, what that means?
About
When
the
Cloud,
rain.
hey, look, when Cloud start talking too much, hey
Y'all is
man,
so
I'm
funny.
listening.
When
I'm
cloud open up,
listening.
it's about the rain, baby. Let's rain. Come
You ain't
on.
lying. Don't go
Good
chasing
man said,
waterfalls. Don't go
wait,
chasing
wait.
waterfalls.
Come on,
Mhm,
come on, give me my Kool-Aid. Kid. Stop playing with me, man.
mhm.
Hey, Kool-Aid. Oh man.
It
No,
got to trick a
Denise,
few people. It's got to trick a few people.
Denise, you have to call Kool-Aid because when you call Kool-Aid, it comes.
Yeah, no. You have to call the Kool-Aid man.
Come
You
on,
have to say.
Kool-Aid. Look, I don't even know what Kool-Aid is, but okay. Come on,
This is
Kool-Aid.
Candace.
Let's do
It's
this.
about Candace about to come right now.
It's a sweet
Okay.
candle.
Okay.
What is that? Okay. There we go. Coming back in. Oh,
Can I ask a question? Is that 50
Sure.
contracts that you have up there?
It is because one of the things that I do is I trade 5 accounts. The reason I don't trade in TradingView is because I trade 5. You can group trade in Tradeovate,
Okay.
and you can't group trade in TradingView. You can only trade one account at a time. So I trade 5 accounts, and that's why it's 50. I trade 10 contracts on each account.
Okay, because I'm just trying to get familiar with, like, on this $300,000 account.
I recommend 10. It's
Okay.
5 to 10, just depending on your risk tolerance, because some people get to seeing numbers and they're like, oh my gosh, so
Yeah.
you got to do it based on you. 5 to 10. Uh-oh. Is that the candle we was waiting for? Let it close, y'all. We got 30 seconds. Don't get, we got 22 seconds. We wanted to close. We wanted to close.
She said,
We could get crazy.
shit.
We wanted to close. We wanted to close. We got 6 seconds there. Because it still hasn't closed below. It's at the level. So we got to wait for another candle, y'all. Kool-Aid tricked us, but he telling us he on his way. See, that's why we wait for close. We don't get in. We wait for close.
that's a
Even if
crazy candle. Was that a doji?
It's just because it's on here. So
Oh,
that's why
okay.
we wait, y'all. I know. See?
There it
See, that's why we wait. This is why we wait. Because I really wanted to turn green first. I'm gonna just tell y'all, because it just tells me. I just know. Like it's like it snatched it back. Like, get out of here. Like, I'm aggressive
Yeah.
like that.
I kind of wanted it to pull back past that 23 area and pull back, come
It
up here
ain't.
somewhere.
I can tell you it's not.
I
It's
wanted
not.
to do that. That way, that's more money coming down.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hey, there
Okay.
go your Kool-Aid candle. See, we called it the wrong way. It might trick me. But let's see. No, this is 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th attempt at that 23.6.
Yeah, it's knocking at that door a lot, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
It appears to me like a triple bottom, and it's got super low volume on that last bottom. So I wonder if it's going to pull up and then head back down. But I'm an eager beaver. I'm ready. I got my trigger.
Oh, there it is.
What?
I keep telling y'all that 23.6, they got all their homies right there. Like, y'all ain't getting through. Like, they ain't playing. They got all their seller homies. They is not playing with them.
He said, "You buyers better get up out of here."
Man, they pushing them all in the face right now.
Right. Oh man. Cloud, what you doing, Cloud? What you doing, Cloud?
I told you it gotta turn green, leave it. It's gonna turn green and then that's when they're gonna be like, oh, you thought you had something, get out of here. Right?
Alright.
It's gotta do to get out of here. That's to
Yeah,
get out of here. This green. It need.
Is that
y'all-
a signal
I'm
to go
telling-
up,
No, 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 no,
to
No.
come down? It's opposite the
told
cup.
you.
It's
It trades
opposite.
like she's at the races, you know, like pound. No, I love you,
I'm
Janice.
telling you. I'm telling y'all, man.
So now I gotta go all the way up to the top. I got it. Now
Right.
it's going all the way up to the top.
You see what I'm trying to? No, it's not going to the top. Y'all,
No, I'm
did
saying-
y'all hear me say it's not crossing the 23?
No,
Did y'all hear me?
No, I'm talking about the RSI, and then we got divergence. Here.
This is it.
RSI goes to the top, and
It's coming down.
Here we go.
I already got my green that I needed. Now I just need you to
Just sit and wait and be patient.
just turn red again. Just turn red again. I just need you to turn red again because I know you took it back. Like, oh, give me that. They didn't snatch the price. They snatched price back. Like, give me that. Stop playing. That's what I call this right here. I call that the snatch back. I got my own terms for everything.
The snatch back. Got the snatch back, though.
Snatch back.
Hmm.
Remember what I told y'all about gaps, right? Don't let it
Mhm.
trip you out.
That's a big cap. Gonna come back to fill it.
So,
Uh-oh.
So,
Robert, is this that quick buy you were looking for?
so,
Mm-mm. You better
Hey,
not do
so-
it. I'm
Wow.
telling you. You
so,
better
so
not
from
do
the,
it. They tricking people.
so from the conversations we having, we on a cloudy day and
Mm-mm.
with a snatch back, eating bacon, waiting for Kool-Aid and drinking Kool-Aid.
Hey.
So that's what we doing.
that's right. That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
Okay, so now this is the trade that Robert is saying, right? So
Yes.
looking at this, where's his fib? We got the fib on here, right?
He waiting for it
Just
to go
crossed
to
the
the 50.
23.
Yeah.
So it's going up to, so do you wait for it to pull back or you taking this trade right
No,
here?
I'm
No.
in now.
He out now. It's
I'm
at that
out.
level.
Yep.
As soon as it hit that level.
As soon as it hit that level, I'm out.
Yeah. That wick
So
right
you
there.
would have went up two points.
That wick.
You would have
Man,
took
yeah, you ain't getting nothing, Robert.
Mhm.
But it all depends on the lot size.
Yeah, he would have had that thing at 1,000.
Yeah.
Sweating.
Yeah, I ain't finna,
Yeah.
I can't take that. I can't take that ride. I'm an aggressive trader, but yeah.
I know who I got it from.
No.
He said no.
Okay, so she said she
I
would have
used to
got
be
out
there.
close to 382.
You should be there. That's what
I know where I got it from.
Oh, at the 38.2. So okay, Ruth Ann said she would take this trade, but she wouldn't get out to the major pivot, the 38.2, which is
right there.
That's the
Right
same
there.
way.
That's a major pivot.
That's the
so
same
if
way.
you
But if you're gonna take it to the, but see, if you're gonna do this trade, your confluence is at the bottom. It broke.
Yeah.
You had your entry right there. You had your entry in the bottom right there.
Like right here somewhere.
It was
No,
as
but
soon as
below there.
it broke structure, pull back.
Well, looking at I mean, I know we're not talking about the system, but look at the RS
No,
system.
no,
If you
it
can get
went
that
in.
you can
CJ
talk
tool,
about
would have been
anything.
on.
Talk about
No,
anything.
it went in right where the blue turn, where the white started turning blue. That would have been your entry off of that.
Yeah, but that
Pull back right
CJ
there.
tool would have came on right in there, bro.
Yeah, but that would have been no, that's your entry though. That would have been your entry. That's the market structure entry.
But I'm trying to see how is that market structure entry when your high is not to
Because-
here.
No, it broke. No.
What did it
It broke.
break?
It broke
Oh, no,
It
right
broke
there.
what?
Okay, go.
On
Open
the
your,
lower.
open your. I can't see a candle right there.
I'm
Hey,
trying
Okay, there
to
you
see
go.
what
See it?
and
See
it
right there? I'm
broke
show you.
this.
I'm show
You
you.
saying
I'm
it
gonna show
broke
you right
this,
now.
Yeah,
but this
broke.
isn't structure. This is the first structure that
Fine.
it was broke.
That'll be my
Right here.
entry. Taking that
So
up.
you broke
It's right
here.
there.
This would have been your entry right here.
Yes.
Main Street
Yeah,
been right there.
because
Main
it
Street
didn't
been right
break,
here.
this is the breaking candle right here, this Kool-Aid candle, as he
Broke,
was saying.
came down. That's Main Street right there. The white, this candle right here. Take this out.
The
I'm
white
sorry.
one, the pullback
This white,
on the blue
this
one.
pullback.
Two
Let me,
kind of
let me
pullback.
let me give her this.
Yeah, so what he's saying, is this boom, 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 boom. Then it comes down, boom,
We
boom,
don't see
boom.
nothing.
You
You
about to
This
see
is
it.
blowing
what
me?
you
You about to see it, Janet. You know how Zoom work. Don't play games. And then it's there, boom. And then this right here, like that's from a lower, like lower, and then you
Yeah,
got
that's
boom,
how we
that
should.
pull back there, you trap that
Oh,
there,
okay, you started
you
all
take
over.
that up
we're
there.
taking it up only to the, but we're only taking that to.
So you guys only break one level. Y'all don't look at
But you don't-
having 4 points. You just break one, whatever level, the last level it broke.
No,
that's it.
that would have been 4 points on lower
Because this
time
is
frame.
this, for me, this point coming down, this is the
Stop it.
last high. This is the last high of this this is the last lower high of this trend down. This is the last lower high,
That's of
right?
this. That's of this time frame. Yeah, of this time
Yeah, I'm
frame.
saying
That
at this
would
Yeah.
be.
time, well, we only can talk about this time frame. That's the frame we own, right?
But yeah, you can. All right, so we can look at this time frame, but we can also see what the lower time frame is doing by looking at the minor structure. So that's what we're doing. We're looking at the minor structure, which is this right here. It's going up, down,
Right.
up, down, up, down. If you go to the minor structure, it already like you said it before. The lower time frame creates what the higher time frame is doing.
Right.
Right. So the lower time frame, which is the minor structure, like on the seconds, they're doing something in order for the
But
30 seconds to do something.
so
The
your
30
entry,
seconds is
so
doing
then
something for
right.
the
So
1
then,
minute to do something.
so I get what you're saying, but then that would mean that my entry should be off of the 15-second, which would mean my exit would be off the 15-second. That's all I'm saying is you
Yeah,
can't
you're
you
right.
can't say that I'm going to enter on the 15-second and then, take
You're
get
100% right.
all my entry points off of that. Like if I'm on the 30-second, I'm going to take I might look to the bottom to see what the structure is doing, but I'm not going to take my entry off of that because if I've been looking at the 30-second for my entry, that's my entry because I'm gonna base my entry and my exit off of that same time frame. Because if I don't, I'm gonna mess myself up.
That's right. The muscle destruction.
Mhm.
I get
Yeah,
it.
because you
We
can't
understand.
cross structures.
Can't cut structures. I get it.
Yeah,
You're right. You're 100% right.
Okay, okay, I want
we
to.
understand. We
Okay,
understand where you're coming
You're
so
from.
then,
We were
100%
just
right.
saying if you're looking at that, once we had this pullback right here, we're dropping down to a lower time frame, trapping that, and you're taking that
Tapping
up.
that. That's what we're saying.
That's it. That's all. That's all I was saying.
so then would you go down and trap this for your exit on the 15-second?
So what you're doing is I'm not even worrying about that what this is doing. I'm already
Yeah,
gone.
we're going
I don't
already.
care.
Okay,
I
all
don't care
right.
what that's
Oh,
doing.
Going
because
already.
you're going right here.
My thinking was
Yeah.
like, all right, even
Okay,
though I got in this entry on
got
a
it.
lower time frame, I still have this section here over here that I'm looking at that's what can make
Got
this
it.
all right, that can
Okay,
make it break
I
it.
got
If
it
it
now.
at this point my stop loss is here and if it comes back and hit that, then I'm good. But if it
Right.
doesn't
Right.
hit that and it goes up, then I'm good. So it doesn't matter at that point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all.
We're
Yep,
already in there.
got it.
Yeah.
I see what
Now, I mean, I even, for me, I would even trap this going down. I mean, once it breaks this area.
That's gonna be the big pullback.
Oh, I know that's one of the things. So I'm gonna show you because you haven't been on here with us. So normally I have this on and I have my trend line. So this is looking like this will move back down here to this structure to break this trap. So you can see this as it starts to come down, it'll start to move this trend line over here so you could see when it breaks that structure as well.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I
So
told
you
her,
have
she
the trend lines,
got the
you have the
tools,
trend
like,
lines already
Wow.
here. So and what you're talking about with trapping it's already built in there.
yeah,
Oh my
Mhm.
goodness.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So I
already-
just returning stuff on and off, so it don't cloud up the page for new people. Yeah. So, but you have all your, I call it the Swiss Army knife of twos, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why and it's not meant to trade for you. It's meant to help you so you don't have to draw a bunch of stuff on the charts. Because I get a little lazy with drawing all these boxes and squares and all of this stuff. I won't do all that.
Now, I do have a
So,
question for you.
yes.
With your entry right here, right now, let's say it's turning around. Are you gonna wait for a structure break up here, or are you gonna wait for it to break down low?
I'm going to wait for a structure break in whichever way it breaks. Because so now let's walk through this where we at right now. So we were waiting for structure to break down here. It did not break, right? So now we're looking at up, right? We're looking at upward moving. We look at our pillars, we see that we got a couple of confluences that's saying it's upward. Remember what I told you guys. Let me take this off really quick. Let me take this off so we can see a little clearer without the lines there. I'm gonna keep them on there so you can see when trend is breaking. All right, so I don't need this either no more. Take some of this stuff off of here. I don't need this because it's here. All right, so remember what I told you about the one candle's resistance, right? So it broke this one candle resistance, right? So when it breaks an area, it's gonna seek out the next area. Where is our next area on the up?
Up top.
It's
Right there,
here,
up
it's
top,
up top. So since we know that, this is the same as saying that it rejected, it broke outside of the double top, right? It broke outside of the double top. And so it's possibly going to continue up. Now, that next thing is this enough to make our $1,000? Yeah, it is. We know that it is. I don't know what I put that yellow line there for. Is that the part of a box? I don't know what I had that there for. It meant something. I don't know what. But yeah, so that's the next potential. So now that I have this box here, right? I know that if it breaks below this box, right, it's going to continue down. That's the same as me saying, put this fib on here. It's in the 50. It did not break outside of the 5061.8 zone. So what would my market structure tell me? Either if it breaks above this 61.8 zone, the next zone it's looking for is this 786 zone or above it, which is also where my resistance is. If it breaks below it, that means it did a normal retracement, right? It went to the golden zone, normal retracement, couldn't break above it because it's a normal retracement and it's going to continue down, right? So there's a couple of areas that you can get on if we were doing this based off of fibs. If you're doing it based off of fibs, and when I teach fibs, teach fib strategy, when it's come back down, the aggressive trade is when it closes below the 50%, which is here. But for me, because it has this double top box, I'm going to say this box. If it closes below the 50% zone, that's an entry, and you take that entry to the 23. And then if it breaks below the 23, you continue on, right? So that's the way I teach the fib strategy. If it breaks above the 61.8, you can take a buy and you take that to the 786 zone, right? And if if it closes above that one, then you're waiting to see where's the right. So that's what you're looking for. So again, it's still in, if I was to put a box here, this is the golden zone, right? This box is the golden zone right here. This is where, feel it. Yeah, this box is the golden zone, right? That's the fib golden, the 5061.8 area. If it closes below this area, it's going back down. It just did its normal retracement and it's going back down. Once it exits this box, that's a fib strategy trade. We just got our red. So we could take that down. Like we could be doing that on the next candle if it closes below, and we can take that down. But for me, because price is above it, again, I try to trade less aggressive with the class. I say that all the time. But this, based on my fib strategy, this next candle, you can trade this down based on that. Now, remember how I said, Robert, that this red line will come and it'll start to show you if it's breaking. See, that
Yes,
came
ma'am.
down. You see how that did that?
I did.
So now you can see when it's breaking below this, but it's gonna keep adjusting till it gets to here. Just so you know, it'll keep adjusting until it goes back to being vertical, which means that it's a cell, you know, this when it's fully vertical, it's broke all of the levels, the last level of validating that it's a cell. And it's now it'll stay vertical to indicate that it's bearish, right? So this is why, so I like price to be below. Remember I told you I like price to be below this price line, because in my back testing, I found that it can go back and forth while it's between these two trend lines, this red and blue trend line. It can go back and forth. And then as price gets closer to this middle, it makes a decision and breaks out one way or the other. So for me, again, like I said, it broke out of this and then it retested. It's going back to retest. We still don't know. Again, I said this box, right? But this is actually the golden zone. I don't like drawdown, especially knowing that we're in an account that has a trailing drawdown where they hold it against you. They hold drawdown against you, right? So I like to minimize my drawdown, and I rather wait till I have very little to no drawdown so that I can go straight into profit, because I do have a trailing drawdown. Now with the $300,000 account, of course, you have $7,500 worth of drawdown that you can go into before invalidating your account. But that's just like, you know, just because you got money in the bank don't mean you have to spend it,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So, yep, you did. Ruth Ann said, so she took, I don't know if that means she took a trade and she hit her trade from the 23.6 to the 38.2.
That's my trade I used to do.
Yes, Jay, I didn't see your hand. I apologize.
Oh no, you good. So you if it when you said if it goes out to the 1.8,
On this side.
yeah, if it closed out of there, are you looking for a close of a candle to get in, or would you look for the pullback after the close of the candle?
Because it's retracing,
Mm-hmm.
remember what I said, it's not that you don't take bullish trades. Because remember when I did the analysis, I said, it's not that I'm not going to take bullish trades, I'm just going to be more cautious. So if it breaks outside of this, it's already telling me that it's past the golden zone. And so it's telling me that I could take that trade up here, but I'm going to be on my trigger finger, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Now, bearish wise, I know that, you know, based on, see, I be talking when I be, yeah. So bearish wise, and I'm going to wait till close. I always wait for a closed candle.
All right.
Just so you know, I never get in a trade without a closed candle. Because, yeah, we know it wicks and can go the completely opposite way. But, yeah, so that's what I would do. You got 3 seconds. I'm going to shut up a little bit. But I'm going to be on my trigger finger. If we taking this, I'm going to go into a buy, but I'm going to be on my trigger finger, right?
Order filled.
Oh, my thing. Oh, shoot, I'm in the wrong account. Why is it only 12? Oh, because I'm in micros. Oh, my gosh. Let me close this out. I'm like, why is it only 12? I need to, what am I in? ESU here. I'm just going to take, come on. Could you move so I could take my, I'm going to take this little $12 because I want to get in here. I was in the wrong one. I was in a micro account.
But are we at an ultimate resistance point coming up?
Where we at? Where's the, oh, I don't have it on. Ah, shoot. That's where I messed up. See, taking stuff off. Yeah. Yep, we was. I apologize for those who got in. I didn't have the SR level. How will you guys speak up earlier?
Okay, yes, I will.
But Let's see, what are we doing?
Because it's still, but market show, I got.
No,
I see.
this is coming back here.
Now, this is your retest to take it up, right?
Not necessarily. See, we at the blue
'cause
on
we
here.
at the top, we're at the
We at the
top.
blue on here. Yeah. So let me take that box off.
RSI is at the top also.
Yeah,
I got divergence.
yeah. See, I didn't have the full.
I'm at a strong resistance level.
Wait, this is the resistance level, the blue right here. I don't even have my
Mhm.
RSI on here. My chart wasn't ready.
You got divergence, you got the cloud kicking in that white stuff from the blue.
The white stuff. Kicking in the white stuff.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
There we go. Here we go.
We need a pina colada.
That's
Hey,
right. Yeah, we
Kool-Aid.
need to come on. We need a Kool-Aid.
Pina colada flavor. Hey, Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
I made the mistake in getting in at this ultimate resistance zone. Is anybody in the trade? In the buy?
No.
No.
Okay. Oh, good. Whew. Thank you, God. I don't feel bad. I was like, oh my gosh, did I get them in the trade? Oh, okay. Right.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, come on, click over.
I'm so glad y'all was paying attention. Oh my gosh. See, that's why the Lord don't let me get to $12. Because I was see, I'm telling you, God is good. Because I would have been heated right about now. No, I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't have. But no.
We're traders.
Now you said you were in micro.
Yeah, so there's
is this not the one that you know and on the S&P that you normally do?
So there's micro is just the size.
Okay.
So it's when you I don't know if you noticed, I had like 1250 was the loss, because it's like it's 10 times $1.25.
Right.
So that's the difference in micro, right? So
Okay.
that was the micro. But no, I don't trade micro.
Okay, what do you normally trade?
Hold up, Robert.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we about to get in our trade.
Close.
Now, yeah, okay. So we watch this level. But and you see our stuff is about to turn back. You see our it's back turning red.
What's turning red? What you talking about?
You see it? Can you see the histogram? You can barely see it. It's one small red right there.
I see
You
it.
see it at the
How we
end?
got to
It's
bring
real
out his
small.
magnifying glasses.
Man, see y'all,
It's
yeah,
real
there
small.
y'all go. You're making me pull
I'm
out my
just-
glasses,
I'm so-
magnifying. Oh man, come
He gonna
on.
be out here looking like Mr. Magoo.
Let me see.
But again, I just
Magnifying
I
glass
wanted
on.
to reiterate, like, even,
I don't
like,
see it red.
it's right there. It's two of them now.
I got on glasses and I'm
Don't-
using the magnifying
Don't worry about
glass
him, Miss
on my.
Donnie. Keep going.
Okay.
Don't worry about him. Don't worry about him.
I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all
Y'all
right.
killing me. Y'all killing me. Oh my gosh.
I do not see it either.
I use the
Oh.
magnifying. I see something, and I
You
use
see
the
something?
magnifying glass on my iPhone
Well,
and the
borrow
glasses.
Janet
my
glasses, and maybe y'all can share the site.
Let me see this. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. I got you. I got a little itty bitty green.
You
Red.
see, it's
Got it.
three red. It's
Three
three
reds.
dots.
Three little red dots. I got
I
it.
ain't trying to be funny.
I
I
do
don't
not
see it
see
neither.
him. I don't
I
see
see him.
him.
I see him.
Miss
I see
Donnie,
him.
don't worry about him, Miss Donnie.
see him.
Keep
I
going,
see
Miss
him.
Donnie. We
I
not
see him,
missing
Denise.
this trade. We not
I
missing
I
this
see him,
trade
Dennis.
with
We're
him.
not gonna miss this
Would you
trade.
say we're not missing this trade, Jay?
Nah.
I'm not gonna miss this trade.
But do you see the difference with
I
why?
see.
No, I'm explaining it afterwards to Robert. Because I know he's looking at like we should have been going up, but I need to explain to him why you really should be looking at sales instead of buys. And I
Thank
don't know
you.
why.
Thank you, Miss Denise.
Because I know that I should be looking at sales instead of buys because of the higher analysis. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to get caught up in a move and make the trade that I was about to make. You don't want to get caught up in a move and do that when your higher time analysis tells you that you should be preferring sales over buys. I shouldn't even be thinking about a buy, and that, really, because I don't even think about them normally. But thank you, Howard, for pointing out. Look at that cloud coming back white. Thanks for pointing out that ultimate resistance, because as you can see, right on the money. And now we got price dropping below our price line.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got this big Kool-Aid candle finna break us
Just-
through here.
Give me the cool. Why when you get some
Now, do we wait for the
Got
retest of this?
free?
I'm not waiting for the retest, because we've already, this is the retest. Remember I told you it went red, then green?
Yes,
And now we
ma'am.
got our red back again. That was the retest. So now we getting in.
Order filled.
All right, let's get this. Now you want to back up on us a little bit? Yeah, you backed up on us.
It's not.
Ain't
That's
going nowhere, though.
that's not as much as you guys think it is. So that's not a
It's
lot.
at the 50%, huh?
It just looks like a big candle, but it's really not.
Yep, we going. I'm just get this ready. Okay.
You're only
This
getting this because we're at
is-
this major pivot.
You're over here. Hey.
Now we taking it all the way
Oh,
down to the
no.
green.
It's going up.
It's not going up. What are you in?
I'm in a sell, but we just lost. We're losing
What
MACD.
are you with?
I mean,
No,
I'm
we're
here.
not.
It's going. I mean, I'm in the cell. I'm in the cell.
You good? We want to breathe.
Wait, I
We're
gotta see.
good. We're good.
Man,
Don't worry about the MACD. You
Wait.
good. You only
Wait.
getting resistance because you at this area. We knew that already. We knew that we were coming up on a major SR, right?
How we'll go get you something to eat or something.
I'm going to get my glasses, my brand new glasses. Brand new Joes. I got my new glasses now, yo. Y'all can't tell me nothing, man.
He got the extra prescription in him, Miss Dondice. He got like the extra. He look like a young cop. Watch when he comes to the screen. Watch you like a sheriff.
That's so silly.
Look.
Now I can see clearly now.
Officer Walker. He already got the last name and everything. Look.
Mm-mm.
Boy, you crazy.
But
So
y'all
then
are too
look,
wet.
you see what we be going through this is
Y'all
for
are too
them.
wet. Y'all are too much.
He gonna say
There we
license and registration, please.
Heck nah.
Gotcha. Where we going with this? We're going with this. Come on. Okay.
So y'all want to, I'm gonna explain what it's doing. So remember when we got in, about the time we got in, we were at the bottom of the RSI. So it's just trying to pull back up to the top without moving too much. It's pulling up to the top to come back down. So that is it could be it retesting, but it's not necessarily that will happen every time. So
And what do you normally put your stop loss on this?
I don't
Oh.
trade to stop.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
This is scalping, bro. No stop loss, bro.
Have y'all heard of that show, Naked and Afraid? That's what.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
haven't. I
stop,
don't
man.
watch it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Ain't they
I
in the
heard
woods
of
or
it.
something?
I
Are they in the
don't. I
woods or
just
something?
there's nothing
Maybe.
exciting about being in the woods naked with all
Right.
kind of
All over the
animals
place.
You
and
ain't.
stuff.
Woo, what you
In the
talking
There's
about?
wilderness,
nothing
they in-
exciting. Yeah,
Them
Right.
cave
yeah.
folk.
I'm not a
Africa.
nature person like that.
Oh no.
They
Oh
put
no.
them. I mean, I seen one time they put them in the middle of Pride of Lions. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
y'all
heck
people that
nah.
lost your mind.
Yeah,
It's
that's crazy.
pitch black and the lions are circling me. I think we're hearing lions out
Oh,
there. I'm
no.
like, look, I'm out of there. I see
They would,
it. I'm out of there. Lions in the dark. Yeah, okay. Well, they detected me as a
do
fire.
they have, but their video, and so do they have people there to save them in case the lions do something?
Yes,
Like,
we do.
oh,
Those are
okay.
the episodes they don't film.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You can definitely get
Shoot.
filming that one.
I'm like,
I
y'all
seen-
got, I be like, y'all got y'all guns, right? Shoot.
That's right. When they came out, I mean, they killed alligators. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Who killed the alligators? The people?
Yeah, people in there, yeah, they be doing all kinds
Or
of the people, the contestants. Not
Oh,
even
no.
afraid contestants.
They doing too much.
Yeah, doing too much, all kinds of stuff. So yeah.
How they kill a gator butt naked though? That's like that gotta
know.
hurt.
They've
Yeah.
got sticks
He
and I
said
mean,
that might hurt.
That
things.
gotta hurt, bruh.
They crazy.
I'm telling you.
Just hop on the
That's
gator,
right.
just butt naked. Like what?
I know what are you doing.
Man,
Yeah,
They have
that's
on
some
leaves.
crazy.
that's some.
Wow, what
crazy,
is a
man.
leaf on? She said they got on leaves. Heck
What's a leaf
no.
gun do? What the hell is a leaf
Man,
gun do?
scratch them. We're gonna scratch them.
The leaf is bulletproof. You got a
That's right.
8
bulletproof
o'clock.
leaf.
Come on, 8 o'clock just hit.
Man,
Let's
y'all
do
sick,
this.
man.
8 o'clock just hit. Come on. Y'all know my bedtime at 8:30, right? No. It really is, but because I get
Denise,
up
I
at
love the
3.
London session, but I gotta cut it out now.
I understand.
I can't do London session no more. So
Oh, really?
no, ma'am. I added some more responsibilities.
Oh, okay.
So
I want this to stop playing at this price line and come on down. That's
The
all
very
it's doing.
zone.
now,
Take
now,
I didn't get my code.
where do you normally take this to?
So what we're doing as part of the challenge, I don't, because you looking at position trading, we scalping and you talking about position trading. We're scalping, so I have a number. My number is 1,000. Everybody's kind of went with my number, but you have your own number. Like, what is my minimum number that I need for the day for me to stop trading, right? For me to stop scalping. So my number is 1,000. That's my number. Once I make 1,000 in my account, if I see the trade going past 1,000, I'm not just gonna click at 1,000. If it's going past and I don't have no, I'm not anxious and it's doing good, I'm fine because I'm scalping. I'm not position trading. You're applying position trading to a scalp.
Okay.
We're scalping, so we're not position trading for this. So when I do teach position trading, but not for this account because this account has a trailing drawdown.
It
So
does.
because
It does.
that you can't position trade it unless you have a very small lot
Right.
size or small contracts. You're trading with very few contracts because then you can take on the trailing drawdown. But the way I trade it, it's harder to do. I'm not saying you can't, but it's too much risk involved with the trailing drawdown and losing your account if you try to position trade it because you cannot hold through those pullbacks with the trailing drawdown.
And you did 10 contracts, right?
Me? Yes.
Yeah, Jay just asked that, right, Jay?
Nah, I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about
Oh, well, I did 20, so
Oh, really?
yep.
Oh, wow.
I was talking about the person that got that hit the 328.
Oh, okay.
And I
And
was saying
and what's so bad, what's so good about it? I did the $50 challenge today, and then I'm at $52,095. So I got 1,000 to make on this third challenge.
And you at 20 on a 50?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You at 20 on a 50?
Yeah, that's what it says right here.
Oh, you tripping, bro. You gonna lose as soon as that thing breathe the opposite direction. Just a little. You
No,
gonna be
it's
gone. Account
no,
gone.
man. According to this stop loss, I'm out at 250.
Oh my God.
Yeah, according to stop loss.
I don't know.
Man.
I'm lost. I'm just so y'all know. I
Oh
don't know
no,
what you
he talking about. He said he on a 50K. He on a 50K account.
in Apex, and he said something about a 50 challenge. Oh, the challenge. Okay, he's talking about the
Yeah.
account. Okay.
Yeah, the eval.
On a 50,000, you doing 20
Well,
That's what I.
contract?
yeah, but I'm on that.
But you're doing minutes,
micro.
don't you? You
I'm
doing
on
my,
that.
okay,
Yeah, I'm on that.
I mean,
I'm
micros,
on
okay.
that micro. She's
Well,
talking
that's the
about.
maximum I think they say you can do, right?
Well, you should be done then. You should like this right here should get you good.
Once,
Yes.
yeah, once you pass your, I don't trade. Once I make my goal, I don't trade $1 past it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, unless it's just a part, but once I make my goal, I'm done. I don't trade no more on that account until because they're going to give you the next day by 5 p.m. Eastern time. They'll give you your
They sure
PA
will.
account. So, yeah.
They'll give
So
it to
once
you
we get
exactly
past
right.
this zone, we gonna be good. We just getting past this. Now it might go back up because you see it created a gap. Let me change this.
Yeah.
up.
Hey, Howard.
I'm right here.
Howard ain't saying nothing. I don't know why.
He trading.
I'm trading. I'm looking at it. I'm
Concentrating.
good.
He focusing
I'm
on his
good.
trigger finger.
I'm good. I'm already in profit. Just in profitability.
I
I'm
told
not in
him.
there yet. Almost in profit.
Ooh.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
I'm in profit now.
that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about? See, man, listen.
Now I'm gonna show you guys how I
Oh,
add
man,
to my
what
thing real quick.
Let me get
I'm gonna
this.
show y'all. Once it passed this, I would add. So I'm at 50. I'm not telling y'all to do this, but this
Can
is
I
how
get
I
back in?
add. He said, let me
Back
get
in.
back in.
It's
Right.
It's a far way to go down. I want
And
the
then
first 1,000.
I be anxious at the trigger because if it passed here, right, it's probably coming to here.
Comes ultimate support, right? Yep, that's what I'm talking
Mhm.
about. Going up. I'm gonna try the ultimate
Now,
support.
I'm not gonna play with you today.
All right.
Howard, you didn't get out?
Now we at the bottom
I'm
of our,
out already.
notice our RSI,
Oh,
you
okay.
guys.
I'm
We're
out.
in
I'm
the
looking
trade.
for the.
So we're at our RSI. So watch what you're doing. We at our RSI and we at our thing, right? At a support zone. So you wanna pay
Watch
attention.
out.
So this is where I add. This is
Order
what I'm
fill.
showing you guys. Now see how my number dropped? Because I added another some more and it went up some, right?
So add right
But
there.
I know it's coming back down, right? So I'm not worried about it. Because I waited till it got to a point where I know it passed to add, right? That's why I say I waited. I'm not telling you guys, I'm just showing you. I want you guys to see what I do.
Well, I did it.
I see.
I did it too, Jay.
I did it
Oh,
too.
y'all get on my nerves.
That's
Y'all
okay.
get on my
Hey,
nerves.
look,
I'll be
that-
just because I
we
do
listen
something, don't want
good
y'all to
now.
do it. No,
That-
don't be doing what I do. 'Cause
Hey, I told you. I told you that. Oh, there we
Woo.
go.
There you go.
get ready, get ready, get
I
ready,
just
get ready,
like music.
I hit my
get ready,
1,000.
get ready.
I hit the 1,000.
No, I ain't hit 1,000 yet. It's just shoot down.
I'm
Shoot
trying
I'm
to
down.
just
see.
waiting a little bit till it go down a little bit more.
Yeah,
And I'm
little bit
telling you,
more.
and I ain't playing with it. I'm
Order
just gonna take
fill.
it. I'm gonna take it. Because I want to explain something to y'all really quickly. Why
That
I
was-
did that.
That
I
was
want to
perfect
tell you.
timing.
Oh, I'm gonna wait till y'all finish trading. Tell me when y'all done.
Well, I'm done. I got out, but for some odd reason, I got these. Well, I got 25 units on this, but it only
Units.
gave me $200.
That's
Yeah,
25
units.
contracts. Because you in mini, bro. Stop
You
being
in
like little
minis.
kids.
That's what I told you. You in minis.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I took my little $12 loss and got out them minis. So look at you guys. Remember I told y'all,
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was asking. So
pay attention.
I could have
Look
switched
at the
over.
colors, you guys. Is everybody
Coming
out
back
their
home.
trade? 'Cause
Yes.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
talked
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. Everybody's out their trade. Everybody, are
Yes.
you out, Nina? Cause you're not saying nothing. No, Nina.
No, Nina.
Nina.
Come
Nina still
on,
in there?
Nina.
We
Oh,
gon' it's
Nina.
coming
Uh,
back. It's coming back, but we don't want to start. You wasn't in profit.
I
Come
mean, I
on,
didn't
talk
get
it
my
through.
1,000. It was close. And then they,
Come on, talk it through. Come on.
it's all
So
right.
I
It was
got
still
my.
my 1,000.
It's coming
So
back. It's coming back. But you gonna have to see. This is the thing. This is what I don't want y'all to do. You gonna go through it, coming back up to here and coming back
wait,
down.
hold up.
Right.
Hold up. These things
Hold
didn't
up.
trade together.
I didn't hear you.
They didn't trade together.
Who didn't trade
what
together?
do you mean?
These things didn't trade together.
We gonna have to work on that later, Howard. You and your
Oh
computer.
man.
See,
You.
how-
What did
Okay.
I tell you? Do you have your group? Is it
Yeah.
a plus sign?
I
with
got
your
I
group?
got I got the plus sign, I got a startup money group here. I got both of the things under it. Only one trading.
After we get Nina out this trade, we gonna look at your schedule.
Yeah, we gotta get in.
No, you didn't.
No, don't
How
get
did
out.
you get out? Nina, it was coming. Well,
Coming down. Why you gonna no, don't do that,
You
Nina.
got out, Nina?
Oh yeah, don't get out.
Nina, you're not out, are you?
I did.
Yeah, she got out. I knew it was coming back, Nina.
I know it, and that's gonna affect my drawdown. Dang it. It's all right. Next
It
trade up.
doesn't matter because your drawdown, the minute that you go into profit, it'll go right back up. It'll go right back up. So, all
Okay.
right. I just really quickly before we get ready to get off of here, because we've been on here 2 hours. Okay, let me look at the questions in the chat really quick. Okay, Delicia got her 1,000. She about to go to bed. See you. She probably already gone. Okay.
That's for y'all that
Jamie.
got it.
Okay. I like that. All right. So
I didn't
this-
get it. I got 200. So
And
Me
I blew my
too.
account, so I couldn't
But I
trade
just
with you
did
guys.
5 contracts. And so how are you getting 1,000? Is that because you're doing 20 contracts?
No,
okay, I'm about to, if y'all give me a minute, I'm about to show y'all why. Okay. So now remember I told you on different pairs or different, like we're trading S&P. S&P makes, like you notice we can go less than we went on gold. You know, gold's my girl. On gold or NASDAQ, and we get more money quicker. If y'all know, I don't know if y'all paid attention to that.
I did.
So, okay. So I'm gonna tell you for me, I trade things that get me my money quick because I'm in and out. I'm scalping. So I don't want to go a bunch of points down. I want to get in and out, in and out. So y'all say I like gold, that's why I like gold. Y'all say NASDAQ, that's why I trade NASDAQ. Gold and NASDAQ I would have been getting $250 for where I was getting 125 on S&P, right? So
Okay.
that's the difference. So I had to go further on S&P. Well, because I knew that, that's why I did a second 50, right?
okay.
Once I knew that the trade was going right, that's why I did a second 50. And you notice when I did the second 50, boom, we hit 1,000, we was done. And that's probably why Nina didn't hit 1,000. I don't know if you did. Did you do the second 50? You did? Oh, well, I don't know. You should have got it. I don't know what happened. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get that. So that I just want to show you guys, like, first of all, the reason that I don't want to pick the pair all the time, because I don't want you to think that I'm using a pair that works with my system, because it's not. No matter what pair you use, the system's going to work with it. Number 2, I want you guys to see the difference in the same contract size. You're doing the same amount of contract, but how much money is at risk of winning or losing is different based on the pair you choose. So for me, when I have a for sure, I'm going to, I like to go on a pair that's going to get me in and out. Gold, NASDAQ for me. US 30, I call her the dirty 30. She play too many tricks. So I don't really do US 30 on here, but you can. So again, but you got to have a trigger finger. Trigger finger. I can't do trigger finger when I'm teaching, right? So I wanted to show you guys that, number 1. Number 2, I just wanted to bring up, Roberts when we were up here and I took that trade. I knew better than to take the trade. Thank God Howard bailed me out by telling me that the ultimate resistance was ultimate resistance was up here, because that like woke me up. Like, oh my gosh, Denise, look at this. Look at this. It's best that you did get out. Because it goes back and retest. What did I say? If it comes down here, it's probably going to go back and retest to there. But nevertheless, I just want Robert to see why we knew like it's better trading coming out this way, because we know it's selling. We don't know how far it's going to buy, because when we looked at the 15-minute, remember that when we looked at the 15-minute, remember, and this is the wrong one. This is not for this. Remember when we looked at the 15-minute, right? And we was looking at, I believe, this double top, right? We had said that, where's my ruler? And it's not going to be exact, but we had said that, let me fix this. I'm just trying to line it up right. So what we had said was when we came down here that it needed to break. And if it broke below this 50%, that more than likely is going to continue down. So we were looking more towards sells than buys. So on the high, and that's the highest time frame that I go for scalping, right?
Okay.
But, you know, and it's the lowest time frame that I will do for an analysis, right? So for that reason, that's why I said, although it's kind of going back and forth, and you can kind of see that here, I knew that it was more than likely coming towards a sell because it broke this 50%, right?
Okay.
So that's why I just wanted you to understand why I was looking at sells versus buys when we were down on the 30-second time frame. That is why, right? So I just wanted to clarify that with you to make sure you understood what
Okay,
we were looking at.
so basically your analysis, the lowest you analyze is on the 15 minutes. Is that correct?
Yes, and I only do the 15 minutes for scalping. I won't do a position trade analysis off of the 15.
Now, what will you suggest as far as practice once I get off the phone with you?
What are you practicing? Scalping, or are you practicing?
Scalping.
Okay, so your lowest analysis should be the 15-minute, and that's just to get your direction. What should I be buying or selling, right? That's to get your direction. And then from there, you're going to use the tool and your knowledge on market structure at the lower, at whatever your entry time frame is. If it's 15 seconds, do your analysis on the 15 seconds. I mean, your entry analysis, not your overall direction analysis. Your entry analysis, do it on whatever time frame you're going to enter and exit off of. It makes no sense to do it on the 30-second if you're going to enter on the 15.
Okay.
Right? So whatever it is, wherever you're going to enter and exit, that's where you should be doing your analysis, your entry analysis. What is going to be my trigger analysis? Do that on the time frame you're going to be triggered on, right?
Gotcha.
And that's it. All right. Okay. Anybody have any other questions for anybody?
Now it's time to say goodbye.
I do have one little small more question. And for some odd reason, I can't get to the hub. It's telling me that I'm going to have someone, the owner, to contact.
Okay, so what the reason, are you in the hub or are you at kxcinstitute.com?
Now, I was in the hub and it kept
It's at kxchub.com?
Yes, ma'am.
KXC Hub, you can sign up. Just go to sign up for an account right there. Now,
I've already signed up for account. Remember I signed up for the account. I just couldn't get in.
check and see. Let me check and see. Let me check and see. Let's see.
He's an imposter. That's all it is. He's an imposter. Go ahead and give him the boot.
All right.
It's done.
So
Like that.
let's see if you a member, Robert. You are a member. That's you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you're a member. So you need to go and if you forgot your password, just go and do forgot password.
I did that twice.
Oh, no, you're a member. Yeah, you're a member.
And
I
so,
don't know.
and none of this.
Which one
none
are
of-
you trying to, cause see, y'all be trying to get into divine design. Divine design is the one that y'all have to get.
That's the
That's
next
the
level.
one. I mean, no, you guys are all welcome to. I'm just not gonna start
See,
talking about.
none of that shows up.
You're in both of them. So let me see. I'm gonna go to divine design. I'm gonna know because it'll tell me it. Yeah, so okay, no, that's her. She's requesting. Approve her request.
What's the
So that's the only time that we'll talk about that later. I'm going to bed. I'm not messing with y'all. So yeah, you're in there. So I don't go log on right now and let me see.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to see.
You're already in there too.
Okay, and so when you go in, I'm gonna go into my test account. So I'm gonna show you how you need to go in. So I'm gonna log in to the account where I don't have no privileges, right? So when you come into this account, okay, thank you. So when you come into this account, right, I'm gonna go to the home screen. You might come here to this
That's
screen.
exactly right. That's where I come to.
Okay, so don't do no join no group, no nothing. Go to here.
Okay.
See what click communities.
Okay.
What does your screen say?
Okay, let me go to it.
Go to groups. After you go to communities, go to groups.
Bear with me. This is I need to go. Bear with me here. Hold on here.
Mhm.
Come on here.
Nina, you're gonna have to make another video for all the old
Jay, don't
Did
do
you-
it, man. Don't do it,
Did you
man.
go to groups?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at communities now.
And then you're at groups?
It says divine design.
Okay, and it does say Kingdom Exchange Community and
It does.
Kingdom
Yes, on the left.
Currency?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so click Kingdom Exchange Community or either one of those. The currency exchange is for trading.
All right. I see announcement in KXC general chat.
Okay, there you in. So how you don't have access?
All right. So now I was trying to get to your
Okay,
to
so
your
go to
class
Kingdom
tonight.
go to Kingdom Currency Exchange.
Kingdom Currency Exchange.
Now go on the right-hand side where it says educational tools and resources, and you see a whole bunch of links. You see that on the
Yes,
right-hand
ma'am.
side? That's where all your links are to everything. If you just start your day and come on kxcthehub.com and start from there, there you go. You'll see any announcements. And then if you need to link into anything that we talk about, it's right there. Our YouTube channel with all the videos, all the
So
classes.
I don't have to join group or none of that.
You already in the group. What do
Okay,
you
because it
mean?
says Kingdom Change Community, but it says see all leaderboards.
That don't got nothing to do with what we talking about. You trying to
Okay.
get all kind of other information. You doing too much. I'm going to bed on you, Robert.
Hey, Robert. Howard figured it out. Howard figured it out, brother.
Leaderboards ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. You said you didn't have access. I gave you got access. You trying to go into a whole nother topic. No, I'm going to bed.
I figured it
Yes,
out.
I don't know
ma'am.
what y'all talking about. Yes.
All right,
Anybody
yes,
else
sister. Thank you.
except for
I
Robert?
greatly appreciate you. And so
Snap.
just to let just so I'm right. So in
Oh
order
my
to
God.
go to the class, in order to get to the class at
You see
night,
them 4 links
4 links.
at the bottom, the last 4 that say 8 a.m. It'll say it have all the class names. It have all the
No, man.
Bruh, we'll show you,
Oh,
bro.
We'll
We'll
show
show you.
us.
Let
We'll show
her
me.
go.
okay, because
Let
I'm
her
not
go.
in. As you can see, I don't have access to that community, so I can't even
Oh,
show them in
okay.
my test group.
I
I don't
get-
even have access, so I can't show them. But It's
I
right
get young
there.
Jay. I get young Jay to show me.
Okay, y'all got me. Thank you, Lord. Thank
Gotcha.
you.
Thank y'all.
All right.
All right, I'm going to
All
bed, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I'll put this
Okay,
on the
good night.
video in
Now,
the morning.
Jay, I
now,
hit you up tomorrow.
now
All
it's
right, good
time to
night.
say goodbye to all our
Again.
company.
right,
MIC
y'all.
Good night.